Hey, Chakra King, my boo, always first to come fuck with me. Hey, come on into the room. Let me pin this link. And I've been looking up information. Lemon, if you listen, I done looked up all kind of information. You need to save some money. Now, that darn they ripping you off over there. You can go to this extended stay in off on West Sacramento. It's on I think Steelwood. Let me see. Stillwater Road. It's cute and remodeled and everything. And you can stay for like 5 something for the week. You need to go ahead and check out in the morning and do you a Thursday to Thursday at this extended stay in West Sacramento. And go ahead and give your mama a breather and you take a breather and just go ahead and just stay the whole 7 days. Enjoy not having to worry about cleaning your towels. You could take showers. You could throw the towels on the floor. I'm not recommending you be a mess, but I'm just saying you can do that and still be fine. That's what they expect. They expect to come and get dirty towels. They expect to come and get trash. That's just part of it. But you don't even have to have service if you don't want to in your extended stay, as long as you keep stuff a certain type of way. I'm always about resources, and I can't stand just handing some people some money for no damn reason. I be thinking about the savings, and if y'all don't want to give it to me, yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put the pin this link and put it on my community wall for people who need it. Which, if you can't figure out how to unblock these people, then you need to get that together. I'm ghetto. Let me see. I'm all in the wrong damn thing. Come on into the room, y'all. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, ODS. Hey, Miss Darlings. I ain't seen you in a minute. In a month of Sundays, Miss Darlings. Is everything in the milk clean over your way? Hey, let's have a Kiki Boo. Hey, Morgan. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get this thing pinned in the chat. I don't want to hear that shit. Okay. Pin message. Now, I'm gonna put this link on this community wall, but that's not gonna help you, Ghetto. One of my mods will have to drop it if you come in here. But other than that, I'm not bothering it no more. Cause talk about move on. Now, y'all, we will be having court tomorrow night. We will be having court. My co-host Ro will be um he's gonna be occupado today, just a little bit. And he got him a life too, baby. What they say, sinners have soul too, baby. He got to get out there. So I never want to get away with that. Y'all know how I feel about that. I never want to get away with that. I want to kiki about that. I want news. We want tea come back from it. So let him go ahead and be young and enjoy himself. And then Thursday he's gonna be here in full Court Reporter Fish teas and Butch Bailiff teas. So we are gonna let Ro have the night off. I think that's only right. Press 1 if y'all think Ro should have the night off. Press 2 if I should make him just do court anyway tomorrow and fuck that date. I'm just playing. Don't press nothing. I am just playing. I love me some Roro. I am just playing. But anyway, so far on the docket, Lemon is gonna be yes. You already know. I'm glad I held off. Uh, I'm glad I held off on court the first time because I'm. Wait a minute. What she confirmed? Uncensored. Oh, thought there was some tea. Anyway, no, I'm glad I didn't do it the first time because these cases are much better. We'll still have one or two from the prior docket, but yeah, I was gonna do Lemon versus Lolo, but then the audits coming up. We have to put them on, and it's gonna be yeah, Lemon. Actually, I have a little spin on that, Miss Dons. I'm gonna run it by Roro, but I think you appreciate that one. And then we got New Beast Brewing, we got Subby Beast Brewing, even though Jessica B got a channel. We got Jessica B versus Mo Better that just got through going down. We got Just Krista versus Mo Better and Ivy Pearl because she was not happy. or whatever. Shout out to Ivy Pearl and Mo Better. But we got those cases. We still got the pills and the Snoop and just Crystal thing because pills are still doing little suspect stuff. Like as I've been waiting on court, I've been seeing him move a little suspect and a little unloyal to my girl just Crystal. So even if her and Snoop feel like they have repaired things enough to be cordial on the links and kind of get along and whatever. Fuck all that. We're gonna open it way back up. We're gonna show y'all how healed those wounds are in the court. So we're gonna open it way back up, baby. Let's get prepared, y'all. I got some near spawn. Let's open that shit up and we're gonna go ahead and perform court tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do. Hey Levon, I'm doing good. Let me see. Hey, Stormy, Georgia, JB, VA, the mod that is the best. Let's see. If you stay at shout out to Vibrant. I can't forget about my Vibrant, baby. That's my girl. She holds it down. If you stay at hotel for 30 consecutive days, you will get refunded the taxes paid those 30 days. Yeah, I heard that. Or receive credit after 30 days, no more tax charge. Yes, it's some kind of rule where they have to give it back to you. I had a friend who stayed in one while her house was getting built and she had to close on her other house and all that. And I remember her talking about something like that because she stayed in one. It ended up being like 2 months. And imagine that you used to you waiting on a 5-bedroom house to be built, but you used to a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and your whole family is in one room. Now, some of them got that little separation just a little bit from the living room to the bedroom, or may even have a door. That's lucky. But the ones that's just open floor plan, you just got one room, one bathroom, one little kitchenette that'll fit 4 little micro pots on that little stove. And that's for your whole family for 2 months. Child, I would be, everything would be falling out. My hair be falling out up under my wigs. I would be stressed like a much. I'd be on here crashing out with y'all like this was 2022, 2021. Mm, maybe part of 2023. And I would be going back to the old crash out days. There is no way that wouldn't affect you in your mind and stuff. It would take me extra time to get the fuck home, boy. I would be doing all types of optional chores and tasks. Hey, Sassy. Oh, thank you, Levon. Thank you, VA, for dropping this. Let me see. He could find someone to take care of Creed instead of leaving the responsibility to his mom. I know because when he leaves her here, when he leaves Creed, somebody has to take him out. That's a big dog. So if she just ignore him, then she gonna be coming in her house gonna be covered and shit. Like I don't care how trained you are, unless you in a crate, which is making him suffer, because eventually he will bust. You are going to squat and do whatever. I don't care how potty trained you are. And then she ain't got the type of dog you can let run out. I mean, you can't really do that in anywhere in the apartment and everything, but there's some dogs that can run down, run back up, or something like that. You got a big old pit. Like he's gonna be a threat to other people. So you are gonna have to be with him and all that stuff. And that's even if he over there legally, you know. Hey Ro, the party's on Friday. Look at Ro. Y'all, we could have had court. We ain't even prepared for court. Look at Ro. You see how he doing? We over here voting to let him have a life, voting to let him prosper and soar. And he over here talking about the party is Friday. Ro, you better bring home 2 men. 2 men to be worth my troubles. Two. I want two. I want stories about 2 men. If I don't get stories behind the scenes about 2 men, Ro, I'm firing you. I'm firing you, ho. I'm firing you. Well, you may as well come up here with me and do a whole report, Ro. Y'all know I love me some Ro on my link. I could do it without you, but Ro is just like good spirits for me. I don't know what it is. What is it? Ro is just y'all just don't understand. Ro is everything. Oh, I gotta tell you something. I had a dream that you was my supervisor at some job, child. You and somebody else, and I'll tell you who else later. And this let me know, boy, I couldn't work with the other person. I for sure could have Rose as supervisor. It would be on. And then Nina was like, no, because you be over there trying to run Rose and take advantage of it. And I said, you know me so well. But I said, but if I took a day off, all I wrote would be like, "Is dear, yes, take you some headache medicine and you just lay on down. We got it over here." 1 second. Raw.
Oh, thanks, boo. Hey, baby.
Hey, I told him, I said, yeah, that's the best one because of my temperament and everything. And I like how he kind of talks to people he talks to and his people he already supervised or whatever. It's going to be stressful, but it's a way to also talk to people. And I can't have nobody just standing. You ain't no micromanager just standing over people.
Oh no. You mean when I was doing it?
Yeah.
No. I'm more they ask me questions and I just try my best to answer them. Cause it was a lot of like technical issues that we used to have. But yeah, they because they say the supervisor we got now, they said it just ain't the same. Like it's so hard for like a lot of people to go in there, and they miss me because I pretty much knew what was going on, and
Mm-hmm.
I got a pretty good relationship with management, so I know the ins and the outs. But you know how these companies are now; they want to hire somebody that they can like just kind of make into their own moldum. So they don't really like the folks that really know what they're doing to have the higher position. They want somebody that they can say, "Oh no, I need you to do this, do this." Yeah.
What was I looking at? Something has. Miss Darling said she told you he wouldn't care. He wasn't gonna give a food. Do you know what she talking about?
I thought he wasn't gonna. Oh, I think she talking about the lemon situation with
Ah,
that. Yeah, yeah. I
you
mean,
did
because he
come
did,
there this
said that he
morning.
ain't going to no Alcohol's Anonymous.
Did you
You
do
you said
commentary
what?
this morning
Yeah, I did. Cause
about
I
this?
heard. Uh huh.
Well,
I
what
heard.
summarize what you feel about it? How do you feel once you heard the recording?
Well, that was the part that really got me because I had asked him earlier about, hey, what did you actually get like told to leave or you decided to leave for? And he said it was the alcohol. Um, and the way that he talked to her, I was like, okay, now this is, he doesn't think it's serious, but it is, because that is the way somebody that consumes, quite a bit of alcohol, they are depressing something, but and then he said that ain't true. Like he said that he doesn't have a depression issue, and he said that he can just click off the alcohol with a switch of the switch. But that's not true. From what I know it to be, because he already said one time before that he had stopped and you know started right back on it. So you can't just stop drinking like that. So I mean, if he doesn't understand that was a wake up call, that was something, because that ain't something that we should have seen. We should have not have seen that. How you talk to your mother, that they're going to use that against you. So I don't know what was going on in his head. It had to be the alcohol. It had to be the alcohol is making him make bad decisions for his channel, for his people. Because if you got people saying that they are not going to support you no more because of that, you have to understand that you done made a bad mistake. But I don't know. It's denial. It definitely is what people that consume a lot of alcohol, they are surrounded by denial. So all I can say is I hope that he sees it. I hope he sees the people that really care for him.
Well, you see,
Nobody's
Molly
trying to
put.
tell him what to do.
You see what Molly put? Molly put the alcohol is way too simple and obvious of an answer. He's binge drank for years. It's the loss of income and disturbances to his family, to the family.
Okay, when you say the loss of income, do you mean with YouTube or before that, Molly? Because I mean, I know Molly
I
was
think you mean the
around
channel.
Lemon.
not getting that channel accent.
I
You
mean,
know
but
how
he
you
was
used to
still kind
say,
of the same. So,
well, you know how he used to say he has
oh.
content pay content creator because of how long he was on and how much he was making about a month. So if you used to making anywhere between two, let's just say 2.5 to 3K or whatever. I mean, I heard four, but let's just go to 2.5K. If you used to getting that on your monthly check and then not having to really touch your cash apps just if you wanted to, you could literally save those checks and just trick out the cash apps. Then all of a sudden that stops when people are tolerating you in their household, sometimes when that if that money starts to change a little bit, baby, those that toleration starts to become frustration. It's like if like say you with a nigga and he taking care of home, he together, you together, he like, paying the rent, paying the car note, doing stuff like that. It's like, okay, yeah, he might have his shit with him, but if I finally put my foot down, all that will go away. And a lot of people ain't prepared for that. So I think it's a little bit of mix of both of that.
So you say put your foot down. You think it's his mother who put the foot down?
Who who should do it, but she may be
Oh,
losing more like help that he is providing. And when you get used to, even though you may have done it before by yourself, when you get used to having a little bit of free money to do other things with for yourself, or vice versa, I mean, or et cetera, then it's a little different because then you got to start your whole check and stuff. Got to start going to cover everything. Where you may have had a little grace or a little pressure off your back, even if you were just paying utilities. That's some money out of her pocket that she could put on herself every month. Like even if I mean, whatever he was giving her.
but I do feel like that she likes for him to be there because on a
Yeah.
level I think that she's like or I want my baby to still be here with me. Somebody to be there with her and just sometimes mothers feel more comfortable with one of their children with them, especially being that the brother is maybe off doing something and the sister as well. I think that he still brings her a comfort, like because we don't know exactly what goes on. Well, I'm gonna say I don't really know what goes on exactly in the household, but I'm quite sure that she's like, shoot, my son is with me, because he can be a safety net, too. Somebody that
Hey
if they
Rico.
stay in the hood. So hey,
Mm-hmm.
she could be like, oh, he gonna look after me if somebody try to come in here and break in. So
Y'all, can
you
y'all
know,
please get these likes up? I got 100. Well, it's gonna drop now. 188 people in here, and only 38 likes. Can y'all please hit the like button? I don't really ask for much. Let me see. He needs to stay in that hotel on his own. It's been past time for him to go. Right. Which I think he eventually wants to too. I think he was saying that he do see, but then he got to worry about the credit check. You got to have in some places, probably California, especially, you got to have first, last, and deposit, and all of that could be $1,800 a month. So at one time, let's do the little math. So like if they asking for that typical rent out there is supposed to be 1,800. Most places are asking for all of it. They're asking for first, last, and a security deposit of equal to the amount of rent. So that he gonna have to. So if he doing what's that 1,800 times three, he would have to have 5,400 to put down.
who gonna get him the money though?
I guess they saying all that money he say he still got in his cash, but that's only gonna work for so long if you don't have no other job and no income coming in. You can't afford that rent every month, and he can't afford no $800 a week for a hotel either.
Uh-uh.
That's gonna burn whatever money he had on reserve. That's gonna burn that. Let me see. Somebody said that they don't really, I don't really believe his mother asked him to come back. I believe he asked her, and that's why she said to him, I told you don't come back drinking. That was her condition. Yeah, it sounded like that.
But but I know that the sorry, the way she said that sorry was a like like a mistake type of sorry. Like she was, it won't no, just get the F out my house. It won't none of that.
Mhm.
So I feel like she's still she wants him to come back. It's just that right now, she sees something that is dark, and she's like, no, something has to give. This is the best way or the best approach to make you see that things are just not right now. So
Right. Trademark said as soon as his mother came in, smelled the alcohol, induced body odor, and asked him to shower, he should have ended the live. Instead, he decided to curse her out in a public forum of strangers. That sounds about accurate to what happened, but he said there was the smell that hit, not the nose. What do you feel about that, Ro? Because I had all day I didn't really hear the part about the nose, and I had to hear it on somebody's slow down video, the ODS page, and I finally got to hear it. Does it sound like you think she was physically assaulted, or she was just saying like the odor hit my nose? Like, what are you saying?
the odor, yeah, the way she
Yeah.
said it, it was the odor, and um, and then I guess he felt some type of, somebody was saying that he felt embarrassed about that, but no, it seemed like he was saying, okay, I did disrespect her. He did take accountability for that, but it did seem like he wasn't really trying to take accountability for the smell. Like he was trying to kind of blank that out. So I'm like, no, there's still a little bit of that YouTube, that's up in them.
Hold on 1 second, Ro. We got to guess.
Oh, okay.
Hold up. Vic.
Hey, girl, his mama got hit with the funk. Okay,
There we
she
go,
was
Vic.
assaulted with the funk. Did you hit your mama? No, not physically. I hit her with the funk. Okay, George Clinton. All right, Boogie Wonderland. Okay, yeah.
Oh, man, Vic, you been cutting up.
Okay. Hey, look, man. I'm not debating anyone's mother. I am supporting them. Bro, if your mama came up here and said, "Get your ass in the bath," I'll be on your ass too. Yeah.
You said she'll say get where?
She said, "Get your
Oh,
ass
to
in
the
the
bed.
tub."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna get in there.
that's your ass, bro. That's your ass.
Now
See,
you being messy, Vic. Vic, this is
anybody's
too messy.
mama,
She ain't say
nigga,
all
your
that.
mama, your grandmama, your auntie, I don't care who that is. You understand? They in your house
But no,
and they walk in
but see the thing
and they
about
say,
it
"Oh
is
my God, bro,
you
my
can't cut
nose,
it
bro,
off.
my nose." Huh?
Cause he should, like he where he messed up at is that he told us, he was like, yeah, she really, ain't really feeling me to be up here, y'all, and the alcohol. He should have turned it off right there. I'm like, hold on, let me go ahead. I'm back. I'm gonna play these cards right. And he could have stayed there. He should have went on, just turned everything off. Because he was about to end anyways. So I'm like, why would you let us listen to something that you have going on with your mother because you were trying to create some type of content? You can't say you should have turned everything off. You know your situation, and he didn't even want to tell us that he was in some type of a motel. He didn't want to tell us that. So what is this? You don't got too consumed with giving out content, and you're giving it out to your enemies, and you don't think that they're gonna come out here and be calling and doing all of that. You can't use that no more as your victim play. It's not gonna work that way. So you're going coming up with these strategies, But I mean, it's sad because this is his money maker, But it's like they done destroyed that. Your enemies, that's where they at now. So it's time for another talent.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
another
But
talent.
Let me
he a grown man. I'm not
just go
telling him to stop
live.
nothing. I'm just my opinion.
Yeah,
If he want to keep going, keep going. Um, it's definitely time. I got to look inside myself to say I can't be smothering people trying to say, oh no, you know what, Lemon, you need to do this. So somebody else, I can't do that. I don't need to be doing that. And it pushes people away. It does. When you try to sit there and try to, I guess what you call it, run somebody's life or tell them what they need to do, they run faster away. They don't want to listen. And he is definitely in that spot of saying, look, don't tell me now about no AA. I'm not trying to do that. I'm good. All right. He's good. But, we still going to say how we feel about the situation. But I'm definitely not telling him what pathway that he needs to go on, because he grown and he's going to pick a decision.
Hey, just trolling. Yeah, we do have to remember, Cosmic Girl, that he's not a dude who just graduated from college. From college, and is 22 years old. He's in his late 30s. It does come across sound like we're talking about like a young person.
Yeah.
Man, Lemon need to
And
just give his channel to his mama. All right, Mama Lemon should just go live, okay? Because she gonna turn it out. All right, yeah.
when guys mature, though, sometimes, well, you know what? I'm not just going to say guys. When people mature, sometimes they do end up talking to their mothers like how their environment is. And that could be the case. I ain't saying it's right, but he may talk to her like that, on a daily. That may be how they talk to each other.
So basically, you saying the mama is getting back for what she put out as the person who was like the head of the mentor, like the person who raised them or whatever, and probably how she communicate with them. She could just be getting back how she put out.
Yeah, because it was very. If y'all think about it, like, yeah, when we that was our first time seeing it, so it was, yeah, like a shocker to us, but it seemed natural on a level, like how she was talking, and she was like, okay, no, you gotta go. Oh, I'm sorry,
Right, you
like
gotta
this.
go. As soon as he said, and Ro, you got a point. What he said was, I don't give a fuck. When he said that word to his mama, she raised up and said, oh, yeah, you got to go.
Yeah,
You heard that Ric
so
Flair? Go listen for the Ric Flair. When he says to his mother, oh, I don't give a fuck. Oh, mama hit that Ric Flair. Woo! Oh, yeah,
I
you
didn't,
got
but
to,
see,
I'm sorry. You
I
got to
didn't like that
go.
because I'm like, you have to differentiate between here and there, because he's been talking like that all week. The people who actually, like I was, in the chat, I was listening to him, and he been talking like that all week, and I'm like, hold on, you're talking the same way that you have been, talking to the people that you said disrespect you. You shouldn't be using that, like, that's too much into your reality. You're doing all of that, right? And then she seemed very used to it. So I'm like, dang, even though I know, she heard you, from your room, but still, it's like, change that up. You just gonna take all this, you just mixing too much. This your own life, your online life is chaotic as hell. With all that chaos and trolling, and you deal with Ken on a daily. As much as control, that ish need to be all the way out of your life. Don't bring that in the way. I mean, because the show
Hey,
was
hey,
actually
but
funny. If
Ken
I'm
don't
gonna
stay
be
with his
for
mama.
real,
In fairness,
the show
Ken
was
don't live
funny
with his
before
mama.
all that. Huh.
Yeah, Ken don't live with his mama. So, Ro, there's a benefit. If you don't live with your mama, you could do whatever you want to do. But if you do live with your mama, you don't have those, same options. Your options are very limited on what you can
Well,
and can't do.
Vic, if he's paying, I mean, I don't know, that man's, but if he is also, if they're paying, the rent, she paying some, she paying some, then they're basically like roommates too. Yeah, that is, your mother, but in these times, some people just treat it like, okay, I'm rooming with my son. So it may be a little different. She may have gave him leeway and said, hold on, yeah, I'm your mother, but you are an adult also, so I have to respect
Oh,
that.
yeah. Look, and
You
Ro,
know,
there you go, making another point. She did give him leeway. He got maybe, 15 years of leeway, right? Because number one,
oh
your
no.
mother is not your woman or your wife, right? Hell, the
Mama's
Bible
boy,
says,
mama's boy. Sometimes they kind of are. You know, I mean,
well, look,
he
the
could still be a
Bible, the
mom. He could be
Bible
a mama's
says
boy.
that a man will leave his mother and father and become one with his wife. So the element
Yeah,
of
we don't always
treating
follow
your
by the
mother
Bible. Yeah,
like your woman. See, that's where you get that attitude where he goes, well, I got money and I don't have to come back in. He was talking to her like that was his ex or some shit. You feel me? And maybe that was a
yeah.
mistake on mom's part because your child is not your friend. Your child is not your mate. So you shouldn't put them in that responsibility because it'll go to their head. Like if you had a niece or a nephew and all of a sudden you move them in now just because they giving you a little bit of money, they think it's their house. No. No. All right. Just because you paying here, this still ain't your house. You still don't own shit. All right. 50-50 my ass. You don't have 50% of my motherhood. You don't have 50% of my fatherhood. I don't care where we live. You feel me? You don't get that.
Yeah, I got
So yeah, it was inevitable in my opinion. All right. You can't stay with your mama forever. You can't.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I know this ain't really okay. I mean, we all the way here. So when he got doxxed, did they dox to the point where they know, who is who actually is on the lease? They doxed them to that, or they didn't dox
Yeah,
that
she's
far.
talking about VS doxing him. Yeah, let's put names on it. Yeah, when VS was doxing him and telling everybody to call him Madison and all this old dumb stuff, right? That ain't stop him from disrespecting his mama. Ain't have nothing to do with it. That's why he said he didn't care. Don't it make sense now? He didn't care about all them phone calls, this, that, the other. You feel me? Like if you don't care about your own mother, you don't care about shit. There's nothing you care about. You see?
I mean, I think he cares about her. I just think that it's on a level of his appreciation. His appreciation for her is like in a denial right now. Because something from YouTube may have looked real good to him. I guess these checks. There's something about these checks.
Well,
Um,
Ro, you got to
and
remember. Think
you
about
got to
think
keep that
about
facade.
what if you never left your mother's house? What if you got to stay at your mother's house, right? And you didn't have to pay a light bill. You didn't have to pay landlord. You didn't have to do all of that stuff. Give your mother some money here and there so you can sit in the room and get as drunk as you possibly can get. Okay? You have to put
Yeah, you
yourself in
become
that
spoiled.
mindset
Yeah, yeah,
and
you're
think
right. Yeah,
about
you
why
become
why I
spoiled
want to
sometimes
be
and
here.
take
What's so
stuff for granted.
luxurious? Yeah, it's a luxury. It's a luxury for us to stay at our mother's house and get pissy drunk. And look, if we just now think about this, bro, you getting money and you ain't got a job. Oh yeah, you get toe up every day, right? It's something easy to do. It's the easy way out, right? It ain't nothing hard about that. That is the
See,
easy
but the
way
thing
out.
about it is, oh, I'm sorry. Do I got to echo y'all? Am I good now?
No,
Okay. Oh, okay. The thing about it, is that okay, he does have, brothers and sisters. So I mean, it's just I know I'm the only child, so
okay.
I can look at it, from that perspective. But being that
But you
it's
got
siblings,
cousins though, right? You got cousins that do good. You got cousins that ain't shit. Like I got the same layout. Like I got cousins that are college graduates, and I got cousins that don't do a goddamn thing with their life, with their hand out. I was talking about that on Jay Wilson's channel about the black family and the dynamic of the black family. You feel
you
me?
know what, Vic? I
And
got
I
some
see
good
limited
cousins
part of the
out here
black
though.
family.
My cousins be doing stuff. Like most of my cousins, I got a cousin. She's a doctor. One of my cousins, she was making books. She was on Oprah. Shoot, my cousin's really one of my cousins, he got money up in Jersey. My cousins don't play. Okay, hold on, cousins. Hold on. Let me get a little bit of that, cousins. If I'm really thinking about it, yeah, most of my cousins, they the ish. Okay. I got one, he in Atlanta. So yeah, I mean, sometimes it does depend on, your family though. But I don't know. On
But
this
that's mama
dynamic, I just
spoiling.
hope that it helps.
That's mama spoiling. Real talk. Mama
Yeah.
say, hey, you turned 18, you ain't got to get no house. Hey, Ro, you turned 21, you ain't got to move. Hey, Ro, you turned 31, you ain't got to move. Now you're
But
creeping up on 40. It's time for you to move.
But Vic, remember though,
Hey,
now y'all, and we not gonna get, I mean, I ain't gonna get too far into that because it's personal, but losing a child, that's hard, so that also is death. I brought it up in my live, death. And, some people's like, oh, I'm not talking about, I ain't talking about, let's be honest, I'm talking about his brother that could still be, on his heart as well as his mother's. So
but yet, hey, look, I'm
it's
glad you
rough.
brought that up. Even though that's on everybody's heart, right? Including his families, mama still go to work, bro. Mama still got to come in and deal with a drunk, stanking 6'4", 36-year-old. That's a horrible smell. Okay, you walk in your house, bro. Oh, I need you to take a bath. I ain't got nothing to do with death. All right, you smell like death and you alive. Okay, yeah.
Oh Lord. But
All
y'all,
right.
okay, look at back chat. So
Yeah,
see,
I was
back
gonna
chat,
say
that's
they go
something
to
that we
bed.
still don't know. Yeah.
Go
We don't know that. They said that it won't nobody, right?
The back chat said for y'all, they said, hey y'all, quick correction. Thank you, back chat. Hey y'all, quick correction. Rose, she's not saying sorry to him. She's on the phone because at the start of the interaction, she says, oh, he's drunk. Then say something about her nose. He starts going off. Then she apologized to whoever she's talking to on the phone.
Oh, okay. See, okay, that was a lie.
Now
Because
my guess
that
is
was
the
a lie.
brother. Hey, no, I think TMO. I think she was talking to the brother because the brother had just left, bro. So now
Lemon
he got to
said she
turn around
called
and
his
come back,
sister.
right? And she's like, "Yo, I'm sorry, but you got to come back." You feel me? Because he just dropped her off. He just left the bag. Like this was like fucking what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of him pulling off.
It was given too calm then. What all this? It was just like too calm. Okay, so you talk.
My
I
was
don't know.
gonna
It
snap.
definitely done happen. I
Yeah,
mean, we
look,
don't know it
bro.
done happened
Mama
before.
was
It
gonna
just
snap when
what's
she
going on
screamed.
here?
When mama
Yeah, yeah.
snapped,
When she
she
said, "Oh my God," that was too much. I was like, "Hold on, what is she giving? What is this? Oh my God, what is going on? What was the oh
right.
my
As soon as
God?"
you heard that, oh my God, nigga, it was about to go down in that house. I swear, y'all, I tell y'all, black mothers got nothing to play with. If she would have had a bat in her hand, we'd have heard even more. Cause I don't
I
know,
got to
man.
say,
Look, first
she
of all,
dramatic.
I couldn't say
She got
that
a
to
little bit
my
of drama
mother
in
and
her
still be
too.
standing. I'm just saying, like, what? I'm 30. What? I'm 30. No, I'm 48. My mother's in her 60s, 70s. If I told my mother, if she said something to me, and my response was, "I don't give a fuck," I'll be picking my body up off the floor. That's real talk. You will be laid out. In my family, they don't play that. They don't play that. All right, and you got to think about it. Like y'all are parents. Everybody's well, not everybody, but if some of y'all are parents, can you imagine
Vic, you went out.
moving around taking my dogs out? But I'm just saying, just
Oh,
imagine as a parent, your child looking at you and saying, "I don't give a fuck." All right,
yeah, it was
you
a
be
lot.
picking.
But I
Look, you be
mean,
picking your teeth up off the floor.
she knew that he was drunk. We can't say that
Drunk or
that she did.
not,
Yeah.
drunk or not, you be picking your teeth up off the floor. My
Yeah,
my family didn't
Shafi.
play that shit.
Where all the lemonades at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Cause them other everybody who used to tell everybody that we was hating on them and that we was not understanding, we was jealous of him. Where they at?
Where they at? Where they at? All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting in his live tonight. It will be because
Yeah,
it
live from the
depends on how he's
motel.
gonna
Hey,
address
goddamn
it.
it.
He may just have his mother
He
come
can't
up
be
there
on
and
his
talk.
own.
Well, I don't know. No, he ain't gonna be able to come back. He may be like, "Ma, please come up there," because I done really messed up. I mean, she probably ain't. I mean, it's a little bit too much. But no, remember he said he was gonna try to have his sister. I'm like, what are you doing? Not the whole fam. He don't need like he trying to have his sister up there. Why? It's no more like don't you dare come up there asking your sister if did I do this to mama? Or like look, come on now.
Oh, he's calling his sister tonight, boo. He said he was.
She came up there before. Has she ever came up there before?
I don't know. Molly said he wants his mom to be his co-host. Molly, you a trip. You want to get on
Stop,
Lolo? Yeah, I
Molly.
understand. Did you hear Lolo today, bro?
Lolo. What did
Why
what was is Lolo? What is she on now when it comes to Lemon? I mean, it's
She said
been
that she couldn't go. Somebody asked her about going live or something, and she said she didn't have it in her. She's so sad about Lemon's situation right now.
so is Lolo going to be over there tonight? I mean, is it
He
because it
was over
sounds
there
like
the other night.
they may be reuniting. They may be reuniting.
They don't.
Quite soon.
I
I
don't know,
don't.
bro. Not by that receipt I saw. Not that receipt I saw. Last time
Oh, it's
Lolo was on
something.
Lemon's panel, Lolo wasn't trying to hear none of that shit Lemon was talking because he asked her,
He was over
he
there
was like, can
yesterday.
you
I
yeah, she
did
was
hear
like,
some
can you
things. Yeah.
unblock me? He asked Lemon asked Lolo, hey, can you unblock me on Instagram? She said, why?
Yeah. I mean, I do see that Lolo is like still on the path where like, well, no, you know what? I I know, we done already been down a path that, I'm kind of looking like, I'm not about to open that up no more. But as, these crash outs are happening and, she see things, we know Lolo has a heart. So, definitely, hard for Lemon, somebody that she was close to on a level. I really don't know, which way she's going to go. Probably be best. I'm gonna let Lolo do Lolo. But hello, y'all there?
Hold on a second.
Oh, sorry.
Rex.
Yes, me.
Okay. But yeah, yeah, bro. I was just saying, I mean, she was saying she was so torn, like it was bothering her so much. And I'm just like, I just don't know how much I mean, how these people getting that invested? Like, yeah, you know him through here, but you don't know his family and his real life through there. Like, what is making you sad? I mean, I'm not that didn't make any sense to me. And I'm just like, y'all just fresh up. He keeps expecting you every time y'all get it together. Y'all was just arguing on your own channel maybe like 2 days ago. And now you so torn up you can't go live. That makes no sense.
Oh yeah, that's something right there.
And TMO, that's the only thing stopping me. Now, my ticket is still booked to Sacramento because I had my girl, my ex-wife, and my mom. They looked it up, so I paid $366 for a ticket. I didn't cancel it yet,
Hey
but like
Charlie.
you said, it's a waste. It's like a waste because first off, it's an 8-hour flight. I got to stop somewhere, some shit like that. I'm trying to look for something better where I go, but I don't know if they can go straight to look it up. But Lemon, my ticket's still booked. I'm trying not to go there because, like you said, it's too invest. It's just like wasting my time. It's too long of a flight. Because if I go there, rage is coming out of my body. So when I step down to Sacramento, I ain't fucking around with him. You going to the hospital, bro?
Man, Rex,
Ain't
you're not
fucking
gonna
with
get
that.
past the smell. How you gonna get past the smell? How?
Facts.
You ain't thought this through at all.
Cause he never been around grown men, and I'll just be looking at the nigga like last night. I heard him talking to his mom, and I'm just looking at the nigga like, do you know how bitch
The
nigga you
funky
are, nigga?
ass nigga. He
Like you ain't even
with
been
the same.
around real
You
men
get to talking, and that
talking.
funk go inside your mouth, your nose, your ears, your eyes. Rex, you hit, nigga. You out to fight, nigga. You gonna think his body is tear gas, nigga. It's over with. Like fight no smelly motherfucker and
More than
surviving.
likely, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna use the ticket. Well, the 366. I'll put it because I got that Xfinity drink, so I kind of use it as like credit. But I'm just saying, like, dude, you never even been around real men. Like, you just talking, and it's just like all you need is ass with one time though. He'd be good. I'm telling you.
I'm not fighting no smelly nigga. You just not getting that funk on my fingers. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all some weirdo. I don't fight smelly. You want to deter me from fighting you? Just be stanky. Yeah, not punching on no funk. Nope.
I
Nope.
thought y'all were good. Y'all was good. Weren't y'all, Vic? I thought you and Lemon was good.
We still good. I mean, but be honest, Ro, nigga. If Mama is saying you stinking, it's a problem. Okay, it's not a problem. Ain't nobody gonna sit up here and say Mama was lying. All right, Mama wasn't lying when she told your ass to get in the tub, and then she hit us with the, "Oh my God, what is that? Oh, it just smelled like dookie in the air." Oh my God.
Yeah, I got a nephew like that and shit. That my mom always gotta tell him the same thing and shit. So I know exactly what his mom was talking about.
That's why I was, and Rex, I was bringing it up earlier. The black family, so we got plenty of black women that will have a child and they'll keep that child in the house until the day that child dies. The motherfucker be 60 years old. He never left his mama house. Be living with his mama for 60 years, 70 years. Never leave. So Lemon, I believe he was on the right path until, he decided to disrespect his mother completely, and she had to put him to the door. You know? Out the door you go.
And Vic,
Okay?
honest row, I'm
Uh-huh.
talking to the TMO. You might answer this too. He don't even know how low of a level he is as a black man in society in terms of outside. He really believe in his dumbass head that he like on some level, and I'm like, nigga, you on. I told ZX this before. You and Big Man is on the same. No disrespect to Big Man TV, but y'all on the same level when you go outside. I don't know what the fuck the beef sector did this to this nigga head. I blame them for doing this shit. Letting this nigga believe he's somebody. Nigga, you go outside and fall.
What you
You a lot
blaming B
you a
sector for? He who he is because of who he is. The B sector only
but
just shows who you are
but
when you got
TMO.
pressure on you.
But
Yeah.
TMO, let me say something. He fell 4 times in a 3-day trip. You are a fucking goofy at best. Niggas don't be outside falling, cause you'll get yourself hurt around grown men.
Rex,
Falling.
what you mean? Somebody follow you, Rex? You gonna hit them? They follow you.
No, I'm
They
just saying he falling down steps. He falling. Talking about he turned. Nah, niggas don't be falling outside. Like that's not a fucking game. You're a liability out there. Nigga will take your fucking head
Oh.
off. Shut up, bitch. Like, nah, that's not gonna work and you falling around. You a fucking joke at best, nigga. At best. I already told you in Philadelphia what he is in the trenches. He food. Easy. Niggas go in his pockets. Easy.
Well, look, I don't think in the streets of Philly you're allowed to be that drunk and walk around the streets safely. You know, they don't allow that type of alcoholism. You know what I'm saying, Rich? All right.
No, no, that's
You
a fact.
know,
That apply for
look,
me, you, or Honest Row. Like you just can't walk around clueless anywhere. In Detroit, I've been in Detroit before. You just can't walk around with no fucking clue. Like you're a fucking idiot, nigga.
oh yeah,
Fuck out of here.
people see in these neighborhoods
Hey,
in
Goofy.
Detroit, even though the streets are big, ain't no ring light cameras, and yeah, like doing something ignorant back here, you'll be in a field somewhere out here. They just found a body in the goddamn Detroit River. Found 3 bodies in the basement of an abandoned house. Yeah, they ain't gonna play with you out here. Okay, they ain't gonna play with you. Okay, by the time they find you, you will be stinking. But we got it. But we want to keep it focused on the people that are stinking and alive because you could do something about that. All right. Soap and water, y'all, should be the promotion of the beef sector. This is the perfect time. If anybody's selling soap products, if
Hey,
anybody's selling
binary.
any type of washing products, and you're in the beef sector, this is the time to promote your washing product. Okay? Anybody have any cleaning products they need to promote? They need to come out with them right now. Okay?
Vic, you going in?
I'm just keeping it real. Mama Lemon has spoken to the beef sector. Y'all
Let
better
me ask
listen.
y'all. Hey Vic, let me ask you. Well, let me ask all y'all. Why you just ain't cut the live off when your brother came pick you up? You just a nut at.
You know
Cause
why?
I heard a
I can
play.
answer that, Rex. You know why he didn't do that? Because he was drunk, Rex. The
So you just always drunk, huh? Always drunk.
nigga was drunk. He was in
Apparently,
look.
I mean,
He was
And
in
I
his
get fucked
line,
up myself,
going
but I'm not
line in the
always drunk
line.
because
So
I
he
got
might
shit
be
to do
drunk
in
doing
real
some
life.
dumb shit like that. Yeah.
Vic, you might have to clarify your hygiene habits because a lot of people in the chat are saying they feel like that you can't talk and that you appear to be disheveled or whatever. But if you want to but I
I
didn't
can
say that
appear
meant.
I can appear whatever I want to appear like. My mother's not coming up here telling y'all I'm funky.
Point. Yeah, that's the point.
And
That's a
again, shout out to Tracy, shout out to Noble. They would have told you that I was funky. Why y'all just can't accept that? That if I was stinking and smelling, it was the middle of the summertime. It was 90 degrees downtown Detroit around a whole bunch of brick buildings. And I
Oh,
got my arm
Not only
around
that, that
Tracy.
nigga's a 40. He's
you
about to
been
be
Tracy? I
40,
didn't know.
right? And like you said, Vic, he about to be 40. He a grown ass man. And he having a discussion about his mom trying to wash up. Like, miss me with all that shit. He's a bitch ass nigga. He better hope. Like I said, more than likely, I'm not gonna come because I don't want to waste my time. But if I come, boy, I'm coming to fuck you up. I can promise you that, bitch ass
why you
nigga.
got it so in the fucking
He's
for? What you
36.
trying to
Because I want to show him I can. It's gonna take no more than 5 to 7 seconds for me to fucking crack his kneecap, and he gonna be start screaming like a bitch that I know he is.
do?
Because we
Oh,
already
Rex, you
know.
want to fight him for like he kicked you off
No, no,
yesterday?
this not gonna be a fight. Oh, it ain't gonna be no fight. But this what
Bro,
I
you
do
Man,
know,
bro
and I
know
hate niggas
everything,
like
don't
this in
Oh.
real life. Is we heard this nigga? I was in Pizarro. No, I wasn't heard. Well, we the make this man don't even matter. I heard on another playback. I forgot where I was, but a nigga threw the little young boy, I think Michael Jackson, threw a soda at him, hit him with a soda. He like, yeah, you thought it was gonna spill. I'm like, nigga, the point is he hit you with a soda. Any crazy niggas I know in real life, niggas wouldn't dare throw a soda at him. Hit him with a soda. Nigga will then come online acting like him. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Nigga threw a soda at you. Where the fuck they do that at? Y'all tell me. Nigga throwing sodas at you. Throw anything at me, nigga. Crazy or something?
Didn't he get him back? Oh, he got him back.
Fuck no, ain't getting back. That same nigga that said his ass was wet and he asked, yeah, let me feel it. Like, what? How you and your friend? I don't know why you friends with young men anyway. That's another thing. That's a whole different story. Why are you asking that nigga to touch his ass? Why are you and your friends having these discussions? Like, I got friends I've been friends with for 35 years. We never had no fucking discussion like that. You asked to touch my ass. Like, what? Like,
Yeah,
niggas a
yeah,
bozo.
yeah. It
Fuck out of
gets
here,
a little,
nigga.
Rex. It do get a little weird, especially when you got men touching asses and then everybody stank. It's just like, yeah, what's going on here?
Hey Jay,
Niggas is
trademark
funky.
going off too.
Jay Dine.
Niggas is stinking. Hey, look, y'all. Now, I feel that the Lemon's mama low key came to the beef sector for some help. You know, because for her to bust into the door, I mean, she seen the nigga on the phone, right? Regardless whether he was on live or on the phone talking to somebody, she bust in that damn dough beef sector and said, "Take a bath." Oh, take a bath, take a bath, take a bath. Okay. And then
And
when
Vic,
she
hold up.
walked in
And
that
TMO
motherfucking
now,
house and
you
that
got a husband,
smell hit
right?
that woman's nose,
Think about this.
okay?
This don't make you a tough guy or nothing. Just think about. Just ask your husband one day, a nigga throwing something at me. I'm a grown ass man. I wish the fuck you would throw something at me. Crazy or something?
Oh
Throw
well,
a
Rex,
soda.
it's one fight at a time, bro. He gotta fight the soap and water before he get out here and fight anything in the street.
Well, that happened before that though, Vic. The
You feel
soda
me?
thing. That's what I'm saying. I feel you,
Well,
but
look,
that soda thing
nigga,
happened. Like nah.
if your mama been telling you to wash your ass at 36 years old, she been saying that to you for 36 years, bro. No
Yeah,
doubt
I
in
told
my
you, I got
mind.
a
Mama
nephew
just
like
didn't
that,
start
so I know
saying
what
this
that's
shit
about.
today. Yeah, she didn't just start saying that today.
Yeah, my nephew like that. He like that, right? That nigga, guess what? My nephew out there in Houston right now, acting like a bad bitch. He got some white lady just taking care of him. He called the other day asking for money for a lift, and I'm like, nigga,
Not a
you know
bad
what? I ain't gonna
bitch.
even get into that
Not a
story.
bad bitch, right?
Yeah, that's what me and my friends calling my nephew right now, a bad bitch, because this lady flying him around. They went to D.C. They came down to Philly. They was over my mom's house. I didn't see the lady, but my friend told me she white. And we like, yeah, this nigga a bad bitch. That's what we calling him right now. Like, what the fuck
Well,
are you
hey,
doing,
at
nigga?
least he getting flued out, Rex. That's still doing better than Lemon, bro. You feel
Yeah, that
me?
lady
In
about to
my
get him the fuck
opinion,
up out of
Rex,
here in a
that
second.
was his option out. Like if he should have hooked up with one of his fans. He should have moved in with one of his fans, bro. It would have been a better situation than being at your mama house, nigga. Just move out. One of these fans that adore you, that love you to motherfucking death, you move into they shit and you start going live in their house, nigga. That would have worked. Then
Come
you could
on, Vic.
have mom's house
Not a fan,
and
Vic.
another
Not a
house.
fan.
And Rex could peep what I'm talking about. He could have had the fans' house and mama's house at the same time. It wouldn't have been no conflict. You feel me, Rex?
No, I feel you. I'm just like,
You see?
I'm looking at
I
this
mean, you
shit
ain't
just
hey,
like,
look. He ain't got no choice, Rex. It ain't like he
I
got
don't know
like
how y'all
he can't get
tolerate
no
that nigga.
job, nigga. You got to move in with a broad, nigga. You gonna have to be catered to, nigga. You got to find first of all, you got to find a chick with some money. You can't even move in with no broke broad. You feel me?
One up, I mean, Miss Dollins, you right. Sour Patch was ready to risk it all, baby. It's like she got some pent up stuff, and she gonna have her say. She can come have her say up here if she want to, child. She was on fire. Let me see. Rico report says it would be a lots of us men that would let Lemon come.
Oh
What
well,
in a
just so y'all
Rico?
know, y'all paying for everything. Ro, why you quiet? Why you quiet, Ro? Why you
No,
quiet?
I'm shocked that Rico would
We,
even say that.
we in the court. Yeah, we in the court, Ro. Look, hey, your boy needs somewhere to crash, Ro.
yeah, I said that before. I said that before, bro. Honest, bro. I said that before. Where if he just came out with his truth, I think he would like calm down, like feel a lot better. But like we already know already. I nailed the closet door shut, and I threw the hammer and nails in the river. He trying to get back in his closet, but it's too late. But if he came out,
Hey,
I think we'll
man
be
or
all right
woman,
with that.
nigga, you homeless. You move in with a man, move in, nigga, you homeless. Okay?
Yeah, like
Gay or
niggas a
straight,
joke.
nigga, you're homeless. You have
Like
nowhere
no,
to
you was on
go. It's
grinder,
gonna
nigga.
rain. It is going to rain. Trust
Hold
me.
on,
The
Vic.
rain is coming.
Who the fuck do he think he talking to? Like nigga was on grinder, ain't gonna tell me. No, I was doing that for clout. Clout, nigga, you don't get no fucking clout off that, you
Well,
dickhead.
now he gonna have to
Wake
do
the
it for
fuck up.
survival. All right, it's a big difference. All right,
You
Nature
know
Boy said
what,
he was
Vic?
game for
See, look,
pay.
Vic.
So, you know,
Y'all. Let me see. We got somebody in the
Yeah,
back.
Vic trolling right now.
I'm trying to help him. Look, the nigga is out here
Tiny
in the
Waist.
street right now. Shit.
It's
Tiny
me.
Waist. Hey,
Hey,
Tiny
how you
Waist.
doing? Hello,
What's up,
Well,
fam.
boo?
How
hey,
you
what's
doing?
up, uppity?
My
How
bro.
you
What up,
doing,
boo?
uppity?
Hey,
How you
boo.
doing,
Miss
Mr. Rex?
Uppity, a big baller
What up,
uppity. Can
Vic?
let me come move in with you? Because I know you getting
No, no,
$1,000 a
no, no,
week.
no, no. I no, Vic. Hold on, because you up here playing game. I have to say something, Rex. You said something profound earlier, and let me tell you why Lemon can't. Lemon, first of all, Vic. I think Lemon is gay. And Ro could probably speak to this as a gay man. It's not going to be the same with women. I'm guessing sometimes, but for the most part, men, no matter if they want to be the effeminate man or a trans man, I mean a trans woman, whatever, at the end of the day, they still men, they still biologically work that way. They're not gonna feel comfortable going to work, slaving while you sit home and do shit. So if Lemon was straight, he could live off a woman, but that's not even better. You should not feel like a man living off anybody, your mama included. But Lemon's probably thinking it's safer with my mom because women, when you do live with women and they paying all the bills, you're subject to the emotional feelings and how they because they doing so much for you. You know, like I pay, like
We call
they
them
want to
kitchen
control.
bitches down here, uppity. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay,
We
you
call them
you know what
kitchen
I'm talking
bitches.
about, Rex, right? So yeah, so you still see Lemon won't have to go through stuff like that with his mama. She may tell him to take a shower, clean his room, get out, but put him right back. But it's not gonna get never as vicious because she really loves Lemon. Whereas a woman, she may love you, but it's that she didn't birth you, so it's a whole nother side she would go to that Lemon mama never would. But at the end of the day, he's not straight, so he doesn't have that option. But no man should feel like a man living off anybody. You know better living off a woman than Lemon is living off his mama. You still look the same in real man eyes. So you have to make sure you check that in your book. But
Well, the hell
anyway,
with
I
that.
think
Hey, uppity, he need a place to stay. I know you make it. Can Lemon come and live with you? Can he crash
no,
out
can't no man live
on
with me.
Uppity
Shit.
couch? We
No.
trying to get this man off the street.
No, I would
Okay, I
never let a
talked to
man live with me
ZX.
because I teach my kids by example. uh, Ain't no grown man supposed to be living up off you. If a man do not pay the bills in my house, he do not live in my house. I do not respect you. I'm gonna handle you. If I even have to pay half the bills, you are no longer my man. You're my roommate. So
But
all
can he
that other
sleep
I
in the
shit, I'm
hallway?
disagree
not.
with
Can
We,
that
he
because
we
sleep
do fake
outside
everybody
in
king
the
can't.
shit.
hallway?
I don't do fake king
Hold up,
shit.
uppity. I disagree with
Nah.
that. If let's say the woman is having, and I'm not gonna call a nigga like sometimes. Let's say you got a better job than him, and he's paying, let's say 60% or 50%. I'm not gonna call him like a bum for that. But in these situations, my nephew and Lemon, yeah, they fuck boys.
But you know
Yeah,
I don't
what, y'all?
check his
I know
wife
somebody
you.
either,
I
probably
know
living
man.
in
y'all
the
gonna
basement
think
with
y'all
mom,
gonna think
but
I'm
anyway,
crazy
but
or I'm
hold on.
smoking something.
They mom.
We don't know
Oh, I'm
he's
sorry.
gay. Oh, I'm sorry. No,
No,
I'm
we don't.
fine.
No, bro. I'm
Yes,
not
see, I
saying that.
told y'all gonna get me for that, but we just don't know. I
No,
don't know.
okay.
I
Let's
don't
say
know who
allegedly.
that
Let's say
man is.
allegedly. Let's say
Yeah, can,
allegedly.
hey, bro,
Whatever. But I'm just
can
saying
we
that
You
the,
move
know
the
he
him
was on
Lemon
in
Grinder.
reaction.
Why
and
the
then give
fuck
him
would
a
you be on
shower?
Grinder?
Exactly. And Lemon reaction, like even when he said Clyde show him her stuff, he was talking about the color of her nails. You know what I'm saying? Like Lemon tells on himself, the grinder account saying that he topping women. No straight man says I top the woman. They don't use that verbiage. That's gay lingo.
Did he say
You
that?
know? Yes, he did. He
Well,
said
I was just
he's like,
asking Ro, can he come and use his shower? You know, Ro, can Lemon come over there and use your shower? Because obviously he needs one. Okay? And all you
but anyway,
motherfuckers
like I
got working
said,
showers. All of y'all.
Limit should be most ashamed that he know what his mom been through. That's why I took off my Instagram page. He said that his mom raised herself since she was 14 years old. He doesn't even know his mother or that side of the family. She don't want to talk about it. So she's obviously gone through her own issues and she still managed to like raise kids. But clearly like she had 5 kids. One of them, didn't do well. But Lemon mom is the victim. He's taking advantage, just like he take advantage of women on here that he sees feel some type of emotional connection to him. He does that. He's been doing it to his mom. So I think Molly made a great point. I think it's a mixture of the drinking and the flack that she's getting. Like she's already literally pulling him along life with him just laying there enjoying the ride. And now he's putting more stepping stones and boulders in the way. That's the problem. That's where
Hey,
Lemon is
in
fucked up
my
at.
opinion, Uppity, he didn't take enough advantage because now his ass is homeless. Nigga, you didn't take enough advantage of women. Nigga, okay? This is the thing, Uppity. You in survival mode when you homeless. You ain't got no choice because you homeless, Uppity. You feel me? Motherfuckers don't
Uppity still
realize
got me stuck on
how,
this top business. I'm about
hey,
sick of
y'all,
it,
that
Uppity.
ain't
You
hit
said that,
y'all.
Rose. I ain't got to lie about it. But I feel
Hey,
like
look,
people making Lemon the victim. His mom is the victim. I don't think he hit her because at the end of the day, whether Lemon is drunk or not, he always says like, "Oh, I ain't gonna hit no woman. I'm gonna call my sister." So he always makes that clarity. So I won't call him a woman beater, but I will say he's very abusive to his mom. Physical abuse is just one form. You're mentally abusing her, and you know her history. You know her struggle. And even a glimpse that you share here, damn, I feel bad for her. It's like he doesn't care. So he has some type of issue, and people question, oh, your mom had you and your brother 1 year apart. But look at the men they dating with, how many kids and all the shit they going on in their life. You're not gonna get no resolution on here. You're gonna get a bunch of people who have no fucking no room, no space, no nothing to talk shit. They're gonna pretend like they past don't exist, their future
And,
isn't the present, and they're gonna sit there and act like they're a judge that they're not. You need to
and
get to a neutral place with you and your mom and get this handled on a professional level. But it seems like this is his only success in life, so he's gonna ride it to the wheels for all. So I wish his
yeah,
mother
Hey man,
do
look,
what's best
y'all.
for her.
Uppity, can
Everybody
I
got a
say
Fuck
place
something?
to
Let me
women.
say
sleep
something real
tonight.
fast, Uppity. Before you finish, right? And I'm sorry to cut you off, but I wanted to ask everybody. I don't know how to do the voice, and all that. He actually did that in his real life, and that's why I'm like, he's a fucking joke. He don't even understand. He'll come on here. I'm the star. Nah, you just a dickhead, nigga. Fuck out of here. How do that go, honest bro? Do you know how to do it? I don't know how to do that shit. It's a
Well,
fucking
hey,
joke.
it's a
Yeah,
mm-mm,
like what?
mm-mm.
I
Being a
slap your
Why
shit.
racist,
I can't
and
believe
wasn't
he
you
keep
accused?
doing
Hold
that?
on,
Why
hold on,
he
hold
keep
on, hold
doing
on.
that?
Yeah, but Body Works, wasn't you accused of being a racist and you proving it, bitch? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They made all the calls in the world and ain't shit happen because ain't nothing happened. I'm a great mother. You're a weird ass bitch that don't have identity problems because you don't even know what type of black folks you dealing with. Didn't I tell you white bitches don't say a motherfucking word to me? Try to course correct me about shit. Use your white privilege on the phone, bitch, so I can have you locked right the fuck up, ho.
You gotta
Don't
stay
be
out the
asking a
chat
goddamn
though.
thing about my child. Your people are the y'all. Your people start the history on child abuse, siblings having sex with each other. You got too much shit in your own personal family history right now to be worried about me and my motherfucking child, bitch. I ain't gonna keep talking
Yeah,
to you like don't play with me. I'll call the FBI list on you because I know all
you
your
gotta
daddy,
stay out the chat
uncles,
room,
brothers, and
uppity.
sister, hit all that shit, bitch. Watch your
Yeah, you
motherfucking
gotta stay
mouth,
out the
ho.
chat room. What do you think about
No,
his
I'm gonna correct these white bitches
antics?
each and every time they talk about my child, knowing they fathers and mothers is the source of child abuse. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
What do you
One
think about
second,
his
y'all. We
antics
got a
though?
guest. 1 second.
Okay.
My fault.
Ghetto.
We got a visitor.
What's up?
Ghetto was
Mm-mm.
encouraging it.
Mm-mm.
He's encouraged all these sound effects or whatever. Clyde, but
Ghetto know how to do that. Ghetto know how to do
Hey,
that shit
man.
good.
yeah,
Uh-uh.
before the show turned dark, Ghetto
Hi,
and
everybody.
Lady Snoop. What's going on,
Hello
Ghetto?
to the panel. Salute,
I'm
salute,
like you
Rex,
talking to
salute.
your mom. What the
Oh,
fuck is
no, and
that?
then Jay Griffin. We didn't swap anything. Jay
So,
Griffin, really?
so the irony, I was with my 7 month old grandson 2 months ago, and they're at both my grandchildren at an age they want to touch everything. They want to feel the texture. They want to see if they can move it, right? They're interested. Every time he start moving towards something, I go, eh, Elias, And so to hear Lemon then later, man, it's hilarious. But that's the least of his troubles, man. But I be lying if I would say I wish bad or celebrating anybody's darkness. I'm a Sigma empath. And so I wanted to cry this morning when I woke up. Because that's the same way I got caught where I cried for Snoop when I thought they was putting out her nudes. Catch me early in the morning. I'm just waking up. My feelings all over the place. I felt bad waking. Like I literally opened my eyes, touched my phone, and next thing you know, I heard Lemon cursing his mom out. That was literally the course of events, and it's sad. And I knew we were low. We seen moments where he would pass out online, but I never knew that. I never knew what his situation was with his mom. But that is unfortunate, and I wish he would have just stayed to dragging me, kept everybody off the panel, and fucked ghetto up. Excuse my French on your panel, TMO. That's quote unquote. I'm just repeating. Um, I wish he would have did that. Maybe the night would have ended a little different. I'm on mute, yo.
So ghetto, let me ask you a question real fast though. Not on YouTube joint. And see, the problem I have, like sometimes y'all be fathering you and ZX. The thing I'm saying is, in real life around real men, nobody gives a fuck about none of them excuses. He
So
need
I
to
don't
learn that
father
part.
our brother. If Lemon is really like
Uh,
36, 37 years old, he's too old to be my child. I would have to be 16, 17 years old.
no, I
So
understand what you're
he,
saying, but that's how he look at y'all as a father figure.
no, I think he looks at me as a brother, as a big brother. I think that's the pocket I want to be in. I think that's the pocket he probably sees me in, if
Come on, he
anything.
don't like you right now.
Yeah,
I
He
think
don't like
we,
you.
I,
that's
I
how y'all
think
feel now. This is weird.
Yeah, you
it's,
don't get on my nerves. Don't
so.
want
I'm
to
not
do
talking right
nothing.
this moment.
Do
I'm not
something
talking.
right.
I'm not talking right
Regular.
as a. I'm. Come on, man. You gonna get it all out or what? I'm not saying right as of this moment. I'm saying when we used to rock out, I think he looked at me as a big brother. We obviously we don't have a relationship now, no more. That's evident.
Get are you so phony? Okay. All right.
I'm phony. Did you hear the man talking about me last night?
Hold on, ghetto. Did you hear? I didn't hear. I don't want to quote talent
I
because
don't
I didn't.
understand Rose sometimes. Rose, your common sense
Talent
don't
said that
don't be ain't
ghetto.
so
You need to
common.
be ashamed of
All
yourself
right.
making fun of a dead woman. Talent said that you are disgusting. He don't want nothing to do with you no more.
Who made fun of a dead woman? And I could give a shit about.
You.
Ask Talent how many times I've tried to contact her. Who made fun of a dead woman?
Let's be honest. I didn't hear his
Who
whole.
made fun of? Let's be
Hey,
honest.
TMO, I got a phone call, so if I don't come back,
Yeah.
I got you though. I got your
Who
cash app, so
who
I hit
made
you up.
fun of? Let's
But
be
I'll
honest.
try to come
Let me
back.
be clear. Let me be specifically clear for you and Talent and any of you other simple niggas. Where I met, let's be honest, was on Lemon's page. My interaction with Let's Be Honest was through Lemon. I was in Discord with Let's Be Honest on Lemon's page. I don't have to go to Nurse K to talk about my feelings on Let's Be Honest. I have no interactions when Let's
And
Be
that's
Honest and Nurse
valid. But
K have been in a relationship. I haven't.
oh yeah,
Say hi to
speak
Nurse
on
K in
this
the
case
chat.
too.
I haven't saw Lesbi at all. The only place I've ever seen her and ever will see her was through connection through Lemon. So if anybody had a problem with me going to Lemon to talk about the past and the Let's Be Honest, you got the issue, not me. I'm on mute.
Well, can you stop screaming? Now, YouTube camera. I believe it was your platform that it happened on. Because I'm paraphrasing. I don't know exactly what he said, and I don't know where Ghetto said it at. But I knew. Let's be honest, before you did, or he Lemon met her through Ness. He came over there on out when we used to do the night show. But what I'm saying is, whatever you said, Talon said it was in this. It was like in like whatever you said wasn't. It had nothing to do with Nurse K. It had all to do with how you treated. Let's be honest, not so much Nurse K.
Hello.
Oh, wait, boo. I don't worry
Oh,
about it. Was going. They was
oh, we
just
heard.
talking.
Oh, Ghetto fell down. He got another one up here. Ghetto.
Hello?
Let me drop.
Hello?
Yeah.
Uppity, after did y'all hear what I had to say?
No, you got kicked down, but I think you was referring to Nurse K. It had nothing to do with Nurse K. I think he was talking. I didn't hear what you said or how you
Oh,
said it, where it was said. It
damn
had to
it.
do with how you talked about the
Yo,
Let's Be Honest person.
I'm getting tired of click. This is tiring. Hold on, let me try something.
You should be good now because some.
Oh, I did it. You could click the button sometime.
Okay, we hear you.
Is Uppity talking?
No.
What is she? What it? So I don't. How was that? Was I disrespectful to that lady by going to Lemon and say, "Man, that's sad about Let's Be
Well,
Honest."
YouTube cameras is in the chat, and I was hoping she would click the link and say exactly what he said because he said it to her, I believe. I was in and out because it was
I
early in the
heard what he
morning.
said. I heard what he said. You think I can?
Oh, so you heard it? Oh, okay. So all
I
right,
heard him.
those are people that think I'm lying.
No, I heard him. But now I ask you, how does going to Lemon to talk about somebody I met through Lemon and hung out with on Lemons problematic?
Well, the way you describe it, I don't see a problem with it because I knew Let's Be Honest before Lemon, and Lemon met her from over where we was at. But the way he phrased it, it made it seem like you did more than what you're saying right now. But it had the way
Because
he didn't mention her
because
name.
that's
Thank
who the
you for the
people
visitor. YTC.
Hi, boo.
Hey.
You two cameras, what's
What
up,
up,
baby?
Mr.
Hi,
Cameron?
Roro. Hey, hey, Ghetto. Okay, so
Watch you
yeah,
see
let
what
me.
up.
Hey, okay, so let me say what it was about. It was the fact that when it was at Lemons, right? When Ghetto hit the link over there, and it was because one, we had just found out. I know that it had happened like in February. We didn't know. Well, I didn't know. But it was the platform where you were at. And she was not in good terms with Lemon. And it just seemed disingenuous. And she didn't want to talk about it. I think somebody must have like told her what was going on. And it was just going left. It's not anything to do with like you not having to remember her or where or anything. I think people were trying to not have the conversation there because they were not on good terms. And I don't know. I think you and her were not, or I don't know if you and her were
No,
on good terms or
we was
not.
in
But the
good
main
space.
thing is that
We was in good space.
obviously, sorry.
Her and I were in good space. And when you're done, I hope TMO allows me to be extremely honest, but TMO has to approve.
Yeah, you can be honest. Why wouldn't you? Go ahead, YTC. Let her finish.
Yeah, so that was it, right? And I think it was just there. It was him. We know how that unfolded. We know all the stuff that happened in Discord. We know all the fights and like some of it happened on my platform. Um, so that was really it, Ghetto. Nobody was trying to censor you as far as like not remembering her or anything. It wasn't about that. It was really about like
No,
there.
y'all was censoring where, not the fact that I wanted to memorialize her. Y'all was censoring where I memorialized her, and I'm not weak enough to go. So number one, let me say this. I'm not sure who Nurse K is fooling. She may be fooling y'all. The only reason the beef sector found out that, let's be honest, is no longer with us and in heaven and in a greater space than we ever could be with walking on this earth. But that aside, is because she was about to get exposed in the Mo 3 sector for telling them, and they were starting to unleash her business, and Minka was about to let it all fly. And that's when she chose to come and tell us that lacked tact. And I don't care if she has the rights of the information or not. You come and give the information, then we deal with the information. And I'm the one that's had all my information on this app. I don't feel sorry for nobody. You go
Okay, well
behind them
here's
scenes.
my
Well,
thing.
let me
Here's my
finish. Let me.
stance.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm almost done. I promise. I won't be long. So then, therefore, I have a right to go wherever I want to go to discuss a passing that did touch me. Let's be honest, it's given me some of my biggest L's on this app, all through the Mo3 sector. That aside, I had interactions with her. I knew her. I felt some type of way, and I went where I felt like to get my emotions out about it. I don't owe nobody anything because I didn't meet, let's be honest, through anybody but Lemon. I'm on mute. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't think anybody was trying to censor you. I definitely let me put my stance. I can censor you because you go everywhere the hell you want. They revealed then that you had gone other places. It wasn't about that. It was just being a little kind of if you cared about her, meaning let's be honest, you would know that this would not be the platform when things were good. Yes. I mean, she's cousin, of course. So that was it. That was it. It was
You,
there. It was the fact that it was going to become disingenuous and it was going to become content in an unusual way.
you,
And there.
you're not allowed to feel some type of way when your ops pass.
I mean, of course. I mean, look at where we
You're not
are.
allowed to discuss, you're not allowed to feel some type. Beasley passed, and Beasley was a thorn in my side, but he was also my friend at times. All my interactions with, let's be honest, wasn't negative. We had
Beasley
some
was
good.
not your op. You like Beasley, even though he
I
got on
I
your nerves,
honestly
but
I love
They put
Beasley, but Beasley never had anything nice to say about me in public.
But did you do all of that with when wrestling? Because I like Beasley,
I
even though
did.
Beasley did his little dirt to me. I couldn't be happy about his death. I wasn't
I
happy about. Let's be honest. I'm sorry. Go ahead. But do you
I
feel? Do you
did.
want to apologize to talent because you don't want him to come on live and say he gonna destroy
Apologize
your
to
life as well?
talent. I don't give
Because
a
you
fuck what
started off
talent
kind of
thinks
going
about
in
me.
on him.
I like talent. I enjoy when he hits a panel. I will continue to like him. I will continue to enjoy when he hit a panel. I don't give a fuck what he thinks about me. Excuse my French on your platform. I'm on mute.
But you just come from the age group like ghetto, like you like to say we close to age, even though you're 50s and I'm 46, but it's fine. But we come from the age group where you don't speak bad on you don't speak ill on the dead unless they did something too
Who said
crazy.
something
And to me,
ill? Who said something
that's
ill
what
about? Let's be honest.
that's what I was trying to get through.
I
Okay, as long as
never
you didn't do
spoke
that.
ill on the lady. Bless her soul. She's in a greater place than us. And I didn't know how pretty she was until she passed. That's unfair. I only heard her voice. I never got to
Somebody
see her
want to know from the
face.
audience, ghetto, is this about your feelings?
This is about my feelings. Whose else feelings do I have to consider on this app? Who else feelings I got to consider on this app?
Well,
Nurse
they said it
K's?
you're making about
Nurse
yourself.
K's? Are y'all listening to me? She only told us because somebody else was about to tell us. She didn't come out here. We went over there to hear that, and we heard 90% dragging of the Mo 3 sector and 10% of lesbian her passing. Get the hell out of here. And that's my opinion.
Okay,
Mm.
well, you're entitled to your opinion. I just came to clarify what my stance was on and what basically everybody was trying to get you to respect at that time when we found out the information or the news. That was it. I don't know. For some reason, I had not watched the Mo 3 sector like the maybe like day and a half or two, so I didn't keep up with what was going on. I knew that there was some rumbling of people fighting, but that was it. I don't know anything about her being exposed or whatever. I don't know if it's true or not. I know you go over there, but anyway, yeah, that was
All
the
you have
reason
to
why
do
I
is
dropped
watch
down.
any of Minka's show the last 3 days, and if you don't watch it, that's fine. But it's not like what I'm telling you is not extremely
No,
public.
no, I mean, I'm sub to Mink, and I've heard Mink's like I only miss like one live. It's like if you miss one live, you're like behind by I don't know how many days. That's all I was saying is that I didn't
And
know
she
about
has the
that.
energy for me, but she don't have it for VS. Let's keep it real.
I mean,
Y'all
people are
call
still
me out for
grieving,
my shit,
okay? People are still grieving, so you
but she
don't want
had
to
the
like get
energy
into
for
like
me
negative
while she was
emotions.
grieving. Y'all making it seem like I'm the most evil person about the lesbian
Nobody's saying
passing.
anything
And,
about it. Okay, I don't know. I can't.
not
I'm not
you,
reading the
not
chat. Let me
you,
get down so
not
I
you.
can.
And not you. I'm only responding to what Uppity was saying. Talent was saying. I'm taking this opportunity to throw something out there and change the conversation from Lemon for a second. But I don't want it to be about anything but positivity about Let's Be. She has never violated me in any form or fashion. She used to tease me, and I teased back, and she got me to say some crazy stuff and has kicked my ass many a day. I've never got the upper hand on Leslie. She always kicked my tail and going back and forth. She was no joke. She stuck up for herself. I don't have nothing but positive things to say about that sister. And I'm on mute.
I'm gonna get down. I'll be in the chat. Okay.
Thank you, YTC, for coming up.
All
Sure.
right, baby.
Bye.
Let me see. I removed it. Let's see if they help. Ghetto, can you hear?
Well,
I hear
uppity has
you.
nothing to say. I'm sorry, ghetto. If I just may say this,
You
this
know,
is uppity up 100 points. I told you about Cancer's men, so I'm gonna listen to you ladies when it comes to Aries men. Y'all need to listen to me when it comes to the Cancer men, and I'm mute.
I run this ghetto ragged with my emotion. Ragged. I run the world ragged with my emotions. That's why I come and give it to y'all, so I don't gotta give it to people around me. Y'all don't know the method to my madness. I do. Is TMO speaking? I hear wind, but
No, I'm not speaking.
okay.
I
All
am
right.
now.
And I don't read the
Well,
chat while I'm on the panel, so my feelings ain't hurt for getting dragged.
well, apparently she has some stuff going on in her own sector. So I guess it was, during the time that it was told us, what happened with, let's be honest, I think that was why, it kind of fell apart. Like, I mean, it felt like an issue a little bit because, on one level she was trying to, let us know. And then, it felt like that she was, in that fight mode. So I don't know, it was very different, of hearing about somebody's passing. But I
Very,
understand, they
very,
have a lot
very
going on over
different
there.
rollout. Very different rollout. But I gotta be sensitive in how I discuss where I met somebody, where my interactions. You act like I went over to let's say Lesby had ops. Y'all act like I went to her, and if y'all say Lemon, it's like somebody who didn't know her from a can of paint. Man, I met her through Lemon, man. And you can't say just because somebody you disliked at the time passed, it won't make you feel some type of way. That's all bullshit.
Well, I mean, well, Ghetto, is that really your true feelings? I mean, I guess it's the type of person that you are,
What?
because I guess what he's saying is being that y'all didn't have a good rapport, like she would cuss you out, and I guess you were like angry at her. So you must really have a good heart then if you can just switch it up
It
like that.
wasn't anger. It was internet banter.
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't calling your family. It wasn't hoping you don't make it to work tomorrow. It wasn't wishing you death. It was internet banter. Are we serious? Are we that sensitive?
Sometimes yes. Mhm.
We're that
You don't have no. You don't
sensitive.
have. I mean, because you be sensitive too. So I mean, it's just
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
don't
I
know. I
stuck.
guess you know how to
So
turn it on
so
and turn it off.
no. I
If
stick up for
But
myself. I
if it
stick up for
wasn't that
myself.
serious, but I'm
I
just
stick.
saying, if it wasn't that
Go ahead,
serious,
baby.
you wouldn't even brought it up. That's what I think. That's why you're
No,
giving people a
they
rap.
brought it up. I only went to Lemon to say, man, could you imagine all the time we spent with Les B over here? I met her over here. That's sad. That's all I said. And then he went, his response, and then he went all the way off into Nurse K. And I said, no, no, no. Let's stay less about Nurse K and more about Les B. You and I had a relationship with Les B. It had nothing to do with Nurse K. I kept saying it. And then the chat just kept saying, y'all using her for content. And he folded like a cheap stoop instead of staying focused on me, him, and Les B's interaction. And there's been many times when it was just me, him, and Les B still left on the link kicking it. I'm not. I've been around for a while.
I'm sorry, ghetto. I'm just gonna answer the chat. It's not about you. No, uppity is not single, but even if I do become single, I got a whole roster waiting. It's levels to get to this, but you keep, keep putting in work. I'll think about you. Go ahead, ghetto.
all right, uppity.
So, Ro, you think I'm wrong?
No, you know what, Ghetto? At this point, I mean, everybody feels a way that they feel. I feel when it comes to this beef and stuff and dragging, and you just seem to be in a different space. I don't know. Maybe you've always been in this space. Where you have even said, you like, let's say somebody that doxed you just real bad, and they done did the worst stuff to you. It seems like from what you said, you like if they pass, you will have a type of compassion for them, right? It ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna just let
So,
that person go about their
so,
business.
so there's only one person that I know for a fact, quote unquote, doxed me and did something to me, and I was extremely aggressive and disrespectful to those women. Y'all accuse me of being bad. Y'all have no clue how bad I used to be on this app. And before I knew what a doxing was, when I'm thinking the person just gonna curse me out and threaten to fight my lady, they took it in another direction, and I learned there's ramifications for your actions. Well, I didn't learn. I realized. Even though this is a virtual relationships, this thing can have real life ramifications. So that's the only person I forgive for doxing me or coming into my personal life, because I violated words that I didn't know how they would take. I never played with them like that. We never had a relationship like that until it went south. Anybody else that's doing it, if I find their name, their life is gonna be destroyed. Because there's no one else that could say I did anything to them that allows them to open up my personal life and violate my private space. I give enough on this app of open information that you can use against me. You don't need to come into my personal life and try to violate. I hope that answered the question, bro.
Yeah. I mean, so Ghetto, you okay, so the next person is you gonna really give it to him. Like you just like, look, you done been through so much.
Somebody's
You gonna
doing it
give it to
now.
him.
Somebody's doing it now, but they're cowardly about it because they won't say who they were. If I wanted to violate you in real life, if it got to that point where I feel like that's the response I had to give, I would let you know I'm doing it. And if it included court or anything of that action, I would show up in person. I wouldn't send no lawyers. I wouldn't send no fraternity brothers. I would show up. I wouldn't be cowardly about it.
Ghetto, do you think it's Queen Pricey? Because I do feel like you was wrong. Because as much as, and this is another thing, Ghetto, when Honest Roll wants to ask you, because right now, Honest Roll is asking a lot of questions that you want asked, so you have no problem answering. But sometimes when Honest Roll want to just ask you his own line of question, you tend to go, don't talk to me, I'm uncomfortable route. So next time he want to ask you some question, are you going to be this forthcoming?
Let's ask him right now. Let's go.
Well, maybe he's not in the mood right now. I'm just saying, whenever he want to do it, or he gonna be
Honest
playing
road,
with you.
honest road, honest road trolls me. Let's be clear. He enjoys trolling me, and I have no problem with that. Honest
I didn't
road,
feel like Ghetto was uncomfortable. You was uncomfortable, Ghetto.
never uncomfortable. You'll probably be
I said that
trolling
to
me.
you, Ro. I didn't say no. I'm not talking about this incident now, Ro. You got what's wrong with you, Ro? You don't remember him telling you you making him
I argued one
uncomfortable,
Oh yeah,
time.
not talking to
yeah.
him,
See
and
that.
all type of shit.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say that Ghetto was crazy. Like Ghetto, I was gonna say you was crazy.
I
But
am
yeah,
crazy.
like yeah. See, so he be changing stuff up in it because that's at first that's why I was like, okay, hold on, Ghetto got smoke. But then
Only
I started
crazy
Ghetto, and
people are here, bro.
he
Bro,
just switched it up.
you do know there's only crazy people here, right? You know, none of us can say we're 100% sane that stay here as much time as I stay here. There's some people that stay here less, and I can say, okay, at least you can. I have to allow you to claim your
So are you
dignity.
addicted, Ghetto?
I'm totally addicted. Been addicted since 2020, March 2020, when the pandemic hit.
Oh, and remember, I dragged Ghetto to y'all on Discord.
See,
So that usually
see,
when I drag
see,
somebody, like just get them
see.
everything I got. Normally, I can really, it gets real comfortable. It just gets
Were
better.
you
Ain't that crazy? That is crazy, right?
you were
But
impressed with you? You were impressed with yourself?
oh, I told you up. I told you up, yo. Chill out. Chill out real quick. Ghetto, chill out real quick. Ghetto was quiet. Everybody, I said, yeah. Told you everything you needed to her, nigga.
I I don't quite remember the
Get
day,
him.
but
Oh
I hear
no, yeah,
you.
you remember? That's why
Yeah,
you
he gonna give you
calm.
round two.
Calm,
You already
calm
said.
down. He know. He know. He was like, oh, hold on, I'm already. Who got it on? Who got it on record?
Ro crazy.
Where you at, Nika? Where you at, Sour Patch? I tore up, y'all. That's a little. That's some tea for you right there.
So, so you were going to bring up Queen Pisces, and it got sidetracked, and I hope it was going to get there. I thought that's where you were going to go
Oh yeah,
uppity.
I'm sorry. No,
So,
no, I
so
agree
let me help
that
you
I
get
felt
there.
like you were done wrong with the Queen Pisces thing. She clearly inserted herself in the conversation
But
that had nothing to do with her.
I should have made her look even worse because I should
No,
have
no,
kept it
no.
above.
No, bro. No, Ghetto. Let me be honest with you. For you to be the emotional person I know you to be, that's why sometimes I don't even ask you questions because then you start that same thing you do with Ro, and I get irritated with that. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I just, sometimes I just let it go, and I ask somebody else ask you the questions. But no, that particular day, I think you actually did everything right. You were trying to ignore her. She kept trying to insert herself. She kept trying to do like a dominance thing, and me being a straight woman and not having an issue with believing I'm born in the right body thing. I feel like some people that not all, but some lesbians that want to be men or men presenting, they want to go toe to toe with a man. And this is not a situation where it's going to be physical. And she's always lying about having money. Like that day she offered the money for Lemon, she switched it around when Lemon finally said he had the cash app and say, give both of us money. She doesn't have any money. She's constantly promising cash app. She's constantly giving straight up and down lie. It's not misinformation, it's lies. So she inserted herself in that conversation, no matter how many times Ghetto tried to ignore her. And then when every time they got the conversation back on track, chat. She started going, oh, y'all just gonna let him threaten me? You offered your address, and then he said, yeah, put it in the backstage. Now y'all not protecting me. Now you went from stud to lipstick lesbian. What is going on here? And this is not even the
Wow.
interesting part of the conversation.
Wow.
So and then other people were tagging in. I feel like they felt like putting pressure on you. You was gonna say, let me give you a cash app. That's what I think that anger really came from, because there was nothing else there. So I'm not like I'm always gonna be fair, but I don't
Wow.
agree with that with what she did that day and how it was handled. She should have been checked, and I wouldn't even say anything. They wouldn't keep bringing it up like it's a factor. That lady is a liar. She's lied about being a doctor. She's lied about being relevant. She literally comes on panel lying to insert
Wow.
herself and mess up actual content in order to be relevant, and that shit needs to stop. I'm you.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Ghetto
That
feeling
was
good
a
now, baby.
that was a fucking drag.
Man,
TMO.
that
TMO,
was
can I
an
clip
uplifting.
that? TMO, can I clip that? My God, that was a dragon. Woo!
But so, Ghetto, you really felt some type of way though about the Queen Pisces stuff.
I
I
don't
was
know
feeling
her.
like she be playing.
So I don't know her like that, right?
You sure? Okay.
So I don't know her like
Hey,
that.
Miss
I'm not.
Shirley.
She doesn't hit panels when I'm on them, and then do you know how hard that has to be to hit a panel when I'm not on it? I'm always on panels. So I did. So I've never hit a panel with her before, and next thing you know, she calling me. The only thing I heard was sassy. She said she gave me a compliment. I appreciate it. I take the compliments as equally as I take the disrespect. But I absolutely, Ro, have a problem when gay people call me gay. To me, it is the most offensive
Oh.
thing. You might as well start talking about my children, because I'm not disrespectful to you for your choice. How use that slur against me? And so I was like, yo, isn't this the lady that isn't she? And I'm like, but she know how Benz is my girl. Like Benz is my people. Like why is she doing this? She know I'm part of the family. Cause
Oh,
I
that's
think
good
she's
that you are honest. So you saying that if a straight person call you gay, you'll be, you aren't uncomfortable with it, but if a gay person does it, you become uncomfortable.
very openly
Yeah,
gay person calling you
I
gay
really don't understand it, but okay.
is
I mean, okay.
really, because come on, I'm not being offensive to you. Why do you want to try to use the highest form of disrespect to me? And I'm
Well,
and
but
I'm
why?
and
But
I'm
that's
and
not
I'm a
fair.
friend to the community. And I'm a friend to the community. You don't want to be misgendered. You don't want to be misidentified. Yeah,
But
that's your
Ghetto,
whole
that's
thing.
not
Y'all,
fair. That's not fair though, because why don't you treat like so?
let me
Why don't you
finish.
feel the same way about straight people? Okay.
Here it is. Here it is. Your whole fight about your equality is not being misgendered and misidentified. And then you turn around and misgender and misidentify somebody else. That's that. So now I guess it's equivalent to black people calling each other the N word, even though we don't use it in discriminatory. It's like black people discriminating on each other. Minorities saying, "No, I'm not giving no Negroes no job. I'm only hiring white people."
But Ghetto, I mean, I didn't get you the other day, but you said something. You just said something yesterday though. You said that, like you're a real man. Like gay men aren't real men. Ghetto,
Who
really?
said that?
You said that yesterday. Unless
I
you was
never
just trying to
said that.
drag.
I've
You said
never.
yeah,
This
you
is
did.
you constantly
Oh no,
lie on
you
me.
said the beast that you
That's
said that the beast setter ain't got no real man. You said you would never
what
hit
I
me because
never.
the beast setter ain't got no real man. I know you
What?
ain't about to come say a
I
lie.
never said
Ooh, you
nothing like
lied,
that.
Ghetto. You did say that.
Whose panel I said that on? Whose panel I said that on?
You said that. Oh, you know
Whose
what? See, he'll do
panel?
that when the live is gone.
Whose
See, you
panel?
said that yesterday at
Who?
Bazaar.
You think
Who heard
pizza
him
would
say
let
that
me?
in the chat? He
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
said it.
y'all think I would get away with saying that at pizzas? Come on, man, you crazy, bro. Bro, you're bonkers. You're bonkers, bro.
Yo,
You
you are
just prove
something
how you're
else.
not rap. You just prove
Well,
how you're not
perfect.
rap too
That
tight.
that happened. Now Robert Roll lie getter.
He can't 100% lie.
Yeah,
Don't
he
even
said
talk
that.
about the
He
men of the
crazy.
beef sector. I don't even talk like that. The men of the beef sector. I don't even use that
We
no.
were having
That's
a
not
conversation, and then Ghetto was like,
a
"Bro,
conversation
you know
on
I
what?
wouldn't hit you." He was like, "The men in the beef sector." He said, aren't
What?
real men, so I'm not going, aren't real men. That's what you said. Because remember, I was
Goodbye.
like, so you saying that Ken ain't
Goodbye.
no real man? I know
Goodbye.
I said that.
Goodbye.
You know what? You know how you lie like that? Are
Bro,
you?
bro, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Ghetto, you don't be lying, Ghetto. You need to
If I
stop
would have
lying. If you're
made a
gonna be
statement
all the way
like
a good
that,
person, if you're gonna be a good person over in these sectors, don't lie.
if I would have made a statement like that, Jay Wilson would have came out and dragged me. Trezor would have came out and dragged me. Probably Sir King would have dragged me. Lemon would have been talking about it all night. Are you serious? I would have got away with making a statement like that. I don't even know
Ghetto,
who
look,
else I meant.
I wasn't even in the space to really get you right then. Okay, when
Goodbye.
you said it, I said, "Oh, look at Ghetto,
Goodbye.
Ghetto being Ghetto."
Goodbye, bro. Goodbye, bro.
Oh, you're
I'm not
lucky.
even.
Ghetto,
I'm
he
not
see
even
you
gonna give my.
slick.
I'm not
Upstate
even gonna
knows
get.
exactly what she talking about. You slick.
I'm from Jersey, bro. If you don't know, then you don't know. I can't help you. If you was
No,
foolish enough,
Oh,
I
look, there
talk
go Miss
about
Darling. Miss
yesterday.
Darling was
You
there.
peeping the signs. You peeping the
No,
signs. How you see,
fat
Bobo? You
out. I'm
peeping the
not
signs.
lying.
They swear they slick.
you're absolutely lying, bro. What would even make me say something like that?
Oh, he is so lucky that I mean, well, see, other people was there. Let me see. I think Pazar was on the panel at the time. I mean, people
It's
was
her
there. They already
panel.
heard it because that's why I was like, and you tried because
It's
them
on Pizarro's panel. You asking whether Pizarro was on the panel at that time?
no
Goodbye.
ghetto. See, I remember I
Goodbye.
won't doing no. You the one was doing panel
Goodbye.
hopping, so people they'll be able to see
You
when
always
me and you was on the panel. But unfortunately, that live is
come with
gone.
some straw arguments that you think supposed to hold up. You be panel hopping. What the hell that got to do with lying, bro? Stop the lying, bro.
Because they would be able to find the evidence very
Grow up,
quickly
bro.
because I
Hey, bro.
won't own this person's panel to that person's panel.
Hey,
So it
bro.
was
Grow
right
up.
there, dead smack on Pizarro.
Grow up, bro. Grow up. It's immature.
No, you
You
gotta
acting
grow
very
up.
immature.
Cause I said I was like, hold on. I was too, I was like, hold on. So
I gotta be
what you
honest.
saying about Ken?
You acting very immature. What am I gonna eat now? Am I gonna eat this now? Let me get some. Oh my ass is so fat. Trying to stay down. I'm trying to keep these calories off.
Well, check
Oh,
out
see,
my,
get
my
on, see,
chicken burger recipe I just did. Get it when you get a chance. It's healthy. It's good.
Huh?
make some
Oh,
tomato tacos. Tomato
I know
tacos,
that
y'all.
shit. I know that
Oh,
shit.
I'm gonna look into that recipe.
Yeah, boo. It's shoot. It looks so good. I have the all the ingredients right here. I have to make it though, and I'm gonna tear it up. I already know. As you get older, you start liking more vegetables and fruits that you didn't like before.
Bro, I got some cucumbers and vinegar and salt and pepper
Ooh,
marinating in the refrigerator right now for a snack.
I love it, baby. Oh, I love my cucumbers.
So ghetto,
I can't say it.
Ro, you and ghetto through fussing now.
Nah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna let
Rose a
Ghetto have it.
storyteller. He's not the
He lucky. But you know what, Sibo? I think you had left the panel when Ghetto said that.
I'm right here. What y'all talking about?
No,
Where am I at? Take over my platform. Y'all do the same shit everywhere else. They be just talking on the panel or whatever, but y'all want me to like work extra hard or some shit. I'm right here. I'm watching Get Up with the thing. We having a conversation. They just got through topic. Next topic. What else? What else is on the docket today? Good God. Get Up. You still gonna go to court with Queen Price's Thursday?
Yeah, she gonna come?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
she go, we still gonna move on whatever. We gonna have
I
a
think
Thursday.
I think I'm gonna try to see if she wants to start with arbitration, but she doesn't seem to sometimes always be reasonable. But I think I'm gonna try to start with arbitration. See if she'll go into arbitration because she'll have to admit some of her fault, and then I'll admit some fault, and then we can move on, and then we both just leave with no record, no criminal record. But if she's in,
That's in the tight boat like that. That's what you proposed in council.
so I'm proposing that as an entry offer. It'll still,
Uh-huh.
obviously, we got to come on air and ratify the deal. But if she's intent that she's not guilty all across the board, well, then she's spinning the wheels. She's spinning the wheels, and we're going to court. And I'm prepared, and I'm prepared for trial immediately.
And
But
we
we
the
haven't
people
even
want to
seen
see who
Queen.
we want to see who apartment or house is better. We want to see who cars are better. We want to see that
Yeah,
all that they were talking about the other day. We want to see that money talk.
right.
Let it go.
Right, because they
We want
was
to
throwing
show me.
around money talk. You was right up at it. They was throwing around
Right.
material
You got
things.
to see who
They
right.
see my oh these they see my Santa Claus. These are so comfortable. I lay around the house in these all day long. Got matching pants. Oh, let me stop that one leg up.
And I'm glad you stopped bending over in them light blue, whatever you had on. I said, Ghetto trying to show he got the best derriere on the block. What he got going on? The last time you
Hey,
realized.
gang shit.
What you cooking? Get a
Okay,
salad?
I
That's a
can make that
salad.
note.
Yeah, I'm just making a salad because I'm trying to lose some weight, and I know it's only 6:30, and I'm hungry like this. And I had a nice lunch. I had a decent size lunch. It was enough calories.
All right now. Get you some salad
Yeah, I gotta
supreme.
find me another stomach wrap. Even though I got like 8 of them
Where's
here,
Miss
but they too tight. I don't want to wear them. They too tight.
where's Miss Ghetto? Ghetto. I can't believe you cooking for yourself.
She
Bookie,
is.
you know I love me some dark skin men. Oh, the more chocolate, the better. And you got better DNA. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my kids to be dark as possible. The
So
darker you
do.
are, the better your DNA is. You know what I'm saying? You
Her,
got
her,
less medical problems, less
her daughter
scars,
went
less
on
acne, all that.
college
I'm
tour.
sorry.
Huh?
Her daughter went on a college tour.
Oh, okay.
Ghetto usually always be cooking by itself though.
But at least he's planning because there's so many people on here claiming they got 17 or 18 years old. They're not planning college tours or nothing. I'm like, what they got going on in Miami? Maybe it's different in other states. It might be like Texas. You don't have to prepare for college to the last minute. I don't know. But yeah, I'll be amazed at people with like it's not just women that's spending too much time on here when real life supposed to be going on. But he don't got no kids, but he do got himself. He need to do way better with. Couldn't be my son.
At least he got a dog.
Hey, what do y'all feel about the woman that's a service animal? I believe that dog is a service animal. Somebody had inboxed me that I fell out. But when I thought about it, I'm like, that's not even it's for real. That might be a service animal.
Right, it could
It's
be.
true. Yeah.
I don't
So that's why
I
he
mean,
probably wasn't worried
I
about his
knew a
dog
guy.
going nowhere.
He brought
Hmm?
his service animal to the job. Like he needed
Yeah,
one. He just
when it's a service animal, you're allowed to bring them anywhere you want.
well,
right.
some people
And
just
they can't
call
even
him a
ask you
service
for your
animal though.
papers. Maybe for work they can though. But I think that they can't even ask you for no paperwork if it's a service animal. Like for regular stores. But I'm pretty sure for like work and stuff like that. Yeah, but let me get a stay-at-home job. That's what I feel like I may do like a part-time stay-at-home job because I really want to go to my family. They got this nice cruise coming up, and I might have to work part-time to make all the payments in time. I really want to go.
But yeah, you can have a support dog. It's just an emotional support dog. You ain't gotta have no real disability. It could just be for emotional support.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause like this one guy, I feel like at times, I guess it helped him to cool down. Like if he had a bad customer, he would need to, I guess, get with his dog to just kind of calm him
Right.
down. And so yeah,
Regulate his
there's nothing
emotions.
wrong with light skinned men. My daddy just told me light skinned men are soft. I know it's not true, but that's what's in my mind. It's been embedded in me, so it's hard to get that out. So I just think I think that's probably what happened.
well, you said light skinned men are soft.
Yeah, like they like more easier to like get beat up and stuff. Like how y'all
I
see
don't know.
Lemon, like
Some
most
light skinned
people
men
see
be
light skinned men
aggressive
like
though,
that.
Uppity.
I know. Look at Malcolm X. How tough he was. I don't know. Maybe because my daddy was dark skinned, my uncles was dark skinned, they friends was. They just got that embedded in my head. Get with a light skin, then you're gonna get beat the fuck up if we not around. Like it's just in my head. I know it's not true, but that's what I think. So I just think I equate masculinity with dark skinned men. I'm sorry. All my men
Uppity,
are
but you
super
know what,
dark.
baby? I done seen some sites now, like them dark skinned dudes, sometimes they be beating the girls up. They do. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
have
but
a
no, I don't play that because every light skin, like
yeah.
the my family reputation precedes itself, and not only me. Like, first of all, I'm gonna get you chopped. Like, no, I'm not dealing with a man that's gonna put their hands on me. You better not even call me a bitch. I'm not even dealing with men that call me a bitch. I'm sorry. Like, I'm uppity. That's me, and I know it's not true. I said that it's something that's embedded in me that I know is not true. But you know how you know something, but you just it's just something embedded in you, so you do it anyway. So right now, I just prefer dark skinned men, but I didn't put that on my kids.
Hold on one
Like my
second, y'all. We
daughter, I
got
would.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Bro, I can't believe you said dark skinned men beat women. I can't.
I
Yo,
saw
Rose wildin'
It's
tonight.
Monkey
She
brain.
that. I
wildin'
saw.
tonight.
How y'all doing?
What's
fine.
up, Ken? How you doing?
What
Ken,
up,
what up, bro?
kiddo?
How
Why you
y'all?
put it
What's
like that,
get?
kiddo?
This is a very interesting conversation. I like it. Y'all. This live is really good. Really, really good. I mean,
Talk to him.
uh,
Oh, thank you.
ghetto. I understand where you're coming from. I value your feelings. I understand everything that ghetto said as far as the situation with the lesbian. Um, yeah.
I
What else is
appreciate that,
going
Ken.
on?
Oh,
Yeah, you were spot on, bro.
Ken, you not in your dark
Hello,
mode right
Ro.
now, right? You ain't being dark.
Not yet. I'm taking care of the wife. Right now I'm an angel. I gotta take care of the wife. Once she
Yay.
heal, I'm going back to
Oh,
matter of fact, let me
God.
change my picture. I'm going back to being
Oh,
a demon.
God.
Hold on.
Come
Hold
on,
on.
What
bro.
was
Come
ghetto
on,
spot
bro.
on about? I need to hear this. I need to hear
I
this.
was
What was
I
ghetto
was
spot on
holding out
about?
hope. I was holding out faith.
hmm I gotta change my
Faith
picture
for what?
right now.
Because the only thing he was
I
right
know
about
that's
was the
right,
Queen
Ken.
Pisces shit. Everything else he was all wrong, and he don't want to accept it because he's a narc. But it's fine. It's okay.
What happened with Queen Pisces?
She deserved it. Whatever
They got
happened.
into it. Yeah, Ghetto and her got it. Ghetto and I'm sorry, Ghetto and Queen got into it. Yep.
Oh damn, ghetto queen be chilling. She a gangster.
Nah, yeah, she definitely got gangster on me.
Yeah, she be chilling. What you done do? What you did? Cause I know you did her something.
Nope.
Cause she be chilling.
I was called up there to troll Lemon, and she jumped in it. I had Lemon, and it was the night he was in the hotel, so I was about to bring it out because I was the one like, well, what is all these bags? He was like, oh, I had 13 bags with me, and I was like, you got 13 grocery bags? Like I was trolling the hell out of them, and she just kept jumping in the middle, saying,
Ken,
"Ghetto,
can
you
I
sassy." And I was like, what? And you know, once I heard that, that was it.
You
can I
know
ask you
that.
a question? Maybe because Ghetto
Yeah,
act like oh,
you can ask me, but
oh
I saw something in the chat that scared the hell out of me. Well, what Miss Rose said, but go ahead.
yeah. So Ghetto was like that. Let's say a gay
Said,
person call you. Oh, sorry. If a gay person call you gay rather than a straight person calling you gay, do you feel a certain type of way?
Yeah, I
Oh,
probably allegedly beat the piss out of him. I probably bat the piss out because
Told
what,
you.
what,
that's what that's you don't put that on everybody else, and I don't have a problem with gay men, but you don't.
Exactly.
Everybody's not gay like you. Like you can't just put that off on people like that.
Thank you.
so if Ghetto say it to you, you ain't gonna feel the same way.
No, he's straight.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Thank you. I tried to explain this concept to Ro. He couldn't get it.
Yeah,
And
I
and
needed a second.
and
I needed a second opinion.
that's not a diss at the gay community. It's just that if you're a gay man and you just calling me that just like that, then you know how some people, oh well, gay men, they know who get the straight men. They'll just look
Yes.
at him and tell, and that's
Yes.
why I don't want no gay man to call me gay because that's what they say. Oh well, the gay men they know. Well, don't call me that then because you don't know
Exactly.
Oh,
shit.
I see what you mean. Yeah, it can taint you. Oh, okay.
Yes. That's a real jacket. Now that's a jacket. And Rico Consigliere, he does that. he'll go tell people, yeah, Ghetto's in my DMs. And I'm like, what? Like, that's weird. He's weird. That dude is weird.
Hey, which one is that? The one that's called Lemon Mama?
Yeah, consigliere.
Yeah, I got some. I got.
Yeah, boy, if he ever get docs,
Oh, don't.
he gonna have
Like
a.
I
I'm
said,
telling you, his
I am
jacket
a,
gonna be hard.
I
Dominican
am
in
an
New York City,
angel.
no
I'm
offense.
an
You
angel
talking
right
about the fake
now.
Rico? Y'all
Nah,
talking
not
about the fake
Rico
Rico, not the
report.
yeah, that fake Rico.
No,
He live in New York City in one of them housing like the
yeah,
real Rico. He live in one of them House of Virginia houses in New York City.
real. Oh no, I
Yeah.
love that Rico. No, no, no,
Yeah,
that
Rico.
Rico is a
Rico
V
report.
sector.
That. Yeah, that's
No,
my. That's
both
bro right
Ricos.
there.
No. Both Ricos live in the same type of housing, but only one of them admitted.
Oh. Mm.
Hmm. So he just ain't came out and
Hold
admitted
on, y'all.
yet.
Hold on, right quick.
Oh,
Let me see. Up in being shady. Oh, Rico said you being shady. Yeah, that Rico do need
No,
pause
Rico, you
on
know
him,
that's
Rico.
cool. No, Rico, he be on here cosplaying as you. That's the only reason why he get kid up. A lot of people be thinking it's you in the chat and to be him. But I think he
She's
think
talking
because y'all
about
live
the
in the same
other
type of
Rico,
housing.
Rico.
Yeah, not no. I love the Rico bartender. Me and him got our pass our beat. But the racist Rico, he live in the same
Yeah,
type of housing. Yes,
racist
he does.
Rico.
The racist one, yeah. And he's
What you
lonely as hell. He be up in there. He used to have a page, but I exposed it, so he probably took it down. He had an IG page where he was selling his stuff, and I let the people know. Do they know he's selling some infected butt? And he took that page down.
Yes, Uppity,
yeah,
great
yeah. He
job.
go. He go under the Casa. Yeah, that's the one, Molly.
Great job. Now
Casa
that's
Post.
now that's
Yeah,
good
because he
trolling.
threatened me. He said that he was gonna pay somebody 500. I told my guys would do it for free. But you know what? I know ain't nobody coming. But I'm gonna stop your little money. You ain't paying no rent anyway. Let me go ahead and shut this IG page down. And I sure did.
that's a big salad getter.
I
Yeah, Gator
know.
said he's gonna be eating for two today.
But
What
it's
you
not
got
no
in there?
real
You
salad.
got some. You
That's
got
what
some meat
he
in
tells
there.
me. You know, he tells me
No, I ain't
you
want
can
to be
eat as
that
much
fat.
salad as you want as long as you don't put no meat. But I'm gonna put meat in mine. You know, he thinks I was
I
trying
ain't
to
putting
eat
no meat
vegetables
in
and fruit.
mine.
You know
Oh
what,
well,
y'all?
that's
And
probably why I'm so big.
this is very sad. But the first time I had salad without meat, I was listening to like an Instagrammer, and she was like letting people up on her Instagram, and she was like, yeah, that girl came up there, and she was, she was like, what you eating? She was like, I'm eating a salad, just just a little bit of dressing, that's it. That was when I was like, oh, okay, I can eat me a salad without without some meat. I used to always have to have meat in my salad. I
Yeah,
felt like I was missing something in the salad.
you know.
Just
If I'm going to eat it every day, like I need the variations. I need the one with meat. I need the other. It just depends, but it's well, bro. You don't have those issues. You can eat meat every day. It won't be a problem for your ass. So it is what it is.
I know Rogo go to
I knew this
McDonald's
one
and
guy
get the
could eat
Big
dry
Mac.
salad.
Roby going to McDonald's, getting them Big Macs and stuff like that. If I even think about it, I'm gonna gain 15 pounds.
You know they got
I
that new
say,
one
Ro
now,
need to
y'all.
blast
The
that
big
chair
arch.
he was sitting in. Because if that chair couldn't support Ro, ain't gonna support nobody, including the kids. He need to blast that company. They need to be ashamed of themselves.
Ro claimed he fixed it back up, but I don't trust that chair, Ro.
Y'all say that chair be out to get me.
Mm-hmm.
Ghetto, they said,
Yeah, I
where's
needed
your
to put some
bacon
more
bits and
support on it.
croutons?
Nah,
Oh, I gotta have me some croutons. Oh, ghetto, how you don't have no croutons or no saltine crackers or something?
cause that bread, man,
The
that
beef
bread,
sector misses nothing. Ghetto should know that label like this. The hater star. The beef sector misses nothing. I didn't even notice. They
the
say he ain't
hater
got no
star,
croutons to
baby.
make it.
Yo,
I
Starbuck
love me some
Rock.
star.
Yeah, he had great shows. He do about 20, 30,000 a show.
Yeah, he does. And
Mhm.
if like and I never I think some people should pay for his mentorship, but I think the B sector would, but he would never come over here. But he probably know about it because I see
He
him
know
give
about
7 stars a shout out. Yeah, I
He
know
know
he do
about it.
because he gave 7 stars a shout out.
Yeah, he shot out my mom radio too. Star it did Star vote for Trump?
Yeah,
No,
he
I
don't
don't.
Star don't have nothing. No, he did vote for Trump. I don't know if he
Just
voted
say
this
that,
year,
bro.
but he voted last year. But ain't nothing wrong for voting for Trump. And another thing I like about Star is like he admits like his half white side, but he gets it together and his love for black women, even though he was raised by a white woman, it's kind of crazy.
He's
So
doing
I
a
fuck with
Mammy
Star. He's an
series. What are you
asshole.
talking about? He's doing a Mammy series.
I know
I'm
Star
sorry.
switches
Who
it
is
up. No,
Star?
no, I've been no. What you can't tell me about Star is he. I used to be the only person he allowed on his Facebook to talk shit without payment, but that was a long time ago. But I'm just saying, like Star did a bunch of series about. Well, he do series about memes. They never apply to me. But what I'm saying is mammies and his black women. We are not one of the same. Okay, number one.
Okay.
But when he do give flowers to black women, he does it right. And for
He
him to be
does.
raised by a white woman, it's amazing to me. That's what I
He
said.
does.
Who is Star? Who is Star, y'all? Okay.
He's a
He used
big
to be a
time
radio
nigga.
host in New York City, but now he got fired. But he's been like on social media, so he's on YouTube now.
Oh,
He brought me
you
to
know what?
YouTube.
We had this guy named Hercules. I always wanted to know how Hercules looked because they was like he was like this real good looking man. Because you know it'd be certain radio hosts that you never know how they look.
I just can't
Um,
believe, bro. You just opened that up for a joke because I bet you was back there like Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
they used to say that too. Yeah, it was him, and then it was this girl that used to be the. It was what was it 102.9? No, that's 103 jams. It was another one. I think it was like 105, 105.3 or something. Him and then the girl, but I never got to see them. I don't know what he doing now. You know, you think about Charlemagne and you be like, look, Charlemagne that made it big and Angie E.
1 second, y'all. Hold on one
Empty.
second. Let's see. Talent.
For my favorite people, what's going on? Look,
Hey,
What's
talent.
good? Talent. Oh, talent. So you like ghetto?
yeah, what would make you think I don't like him?
I
Alan,
thought y'all was just
well, we were discussing what you said on YouTube cameras earlier, and he said he didn't care how you feel about me, but he still like you too. So I'm guess that's men shit. Like they can talk shit
Wait,
and get
wait,
past it.
wait,
Ain't no wrong
wait,
with that.
wait. Hold on, I'm lost. Uppity, what happened?
Whatever I told, hold on, let me turn this water off. Whatever you said on YouTube camera, you were saying something about how, because I said I couldn't recall exactly what it was. I was paraphrasing, but you was very disappointed in how Ghetto handled the Let's Be Honest situation. He started talking about Nurse K. I said I thought you was referring more to Let's Be Honest. Then YouTube cameras came up here, but you can speak for yourself. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Because you disagree doesn't mean that you're at odds. You're not going to be in agreement and lockstep with people when they're wrong, or I perceive them to be wrong. But what Ghetto did with that situation, because he and Let's Be Honest had beef, and to discuss it in front of a guy who's going through a mental health crisis and grunting like a pig, that that was a little that was a little off. And I understood what he was doing. He can't admit it publicly, but he wasn't in a good place with. Let's be honest, and that this is a way to you know, get some sit off. But sometimes you have to rein in your trolling. But but these people in the sector play with death all the time. So I
let's not
shouldn't be
move
too
away from that.
surprised.
Because, hold on, Tyler. I'm sorry, Tyler. Before you finish, let's not move away from that because that's what I didn't hear exactly what you said, but that's the message that I got from it. We all at an age group where you should not play it like you should not be doing that in Real of the Dead because they cannot. Oh my God, fast, they cannot defend themselves. So if you didn't handle it when they was alive, let it go and be a gentleman or a lady and don't do that. That's where I
So
thought you was coming
so
from. I mean,
talent has some very bad information. So first of all, we just trolled each other. We didn't have no bad animosity, negative feelings towards each other. Nurse K says at the end of the day she ain't like me. A lot of people don't like me. That has nothing to do
No,
with the price of tea in
but
China. Let
Ghetto,
me finish.
that was
I,
my perception too. That she
let
didn't
me
like
finish.
you.
That
But
was okay, and that's fine. But let me finish. But when Lemon did what he did, I was the one that clicked the link and said, Lemon, you outing these girls from the Discord is lame. And you gonna blow this whole thing up. You got these girls fighting over here. You out and out Nurse K, and let's be honest, that shit is trash. Just like going in Shakim's computer was trash. And after that, I never had another conversation with Let's Be Honest again.
Oh
I
yeah.
never had another that was year. That was at least a year.
Oh, I remember. Well, my last recollection of your interaction with her was it wasn't great. It seemed like she was insulting you. So that's why I figure this
She
is
was
your way of.
constantly she insulted me for 2 years before Lemon outed her and Nurse K.
Yeah, but did you think now in hindsight, Ghetto? Did you think it was a little out of place to come up there to discuss it with a grunting Lemon at that point? Because at that point he's
That
out of.
same grunting Lemon used to be, let's be honest, his man.
Yeah, but they had beef. They had beef too
Yeah,
with.
but when they didn't have beef, it was good. We don't only have to remember bad times with people.
But
That's crazy.
so you still think you're in the right that
I
was
would
the
do it
wrong.
again. I
Oh,
would do it again. I dare somebody now say something that I was out of pocket by going to where I met somebody, where I interacted with them to memorialize and discuss our times together. That's
that
craziness.
that's the equivalent of you wanting to discuss something with Rex about someone who recently passed. It just
I
doesn't.
absolutely had
It,
conversations with Rex. Me and Rex had people die off this app. There's so many people died off this app. It's
no,
not even funny.
no. I'm talking about a
So,
drunken Rex. You're going to try to have a real solemn conversation with about somebody's recent passing. I mean, come on now.
Lemon's a little more literate than Rex, but they both have their moments. But I caught him early in his show before he was gone. Even though lately he's been gone all day. But I
Yeah.
caught him early in his show. I didn't wait till 1 o'clock in the morning. I should have waited till 1 o'clock in the morning. It would have had pushback.
Hey, but you know what was worse than you, Ghetto, and I don't know if you caught that was Malik coming up right
I don't know how
behind you.
Malik missed those signals. I don't know how
Yeah,
he missed the signals that she wanted
yeah.
to talk and she didn't want to
It,
talk.
but though we were looking in the chat, there was no indication whatsoever. So that meant to me
Maybe
he
Malik
was
was trying to broker a talk. I don't
no
know. Maybe.
he was trying. No, it sounded like he was trying to hype up something. So that meant like it was some trolling going on his part. It's just it was bad. And I tried to talk about the lemon situation earlier this morning on YouTube cameras, and I actually was about to tear up a little bit. I could barely speak.
I actually absolutely
Talent,
almost
thank you so
cried
much
this
for
morning.
coming up. Now I can get ghetto. So we just saw in the chat that so let's be honest, used to
Hey,
call you
King AJ.
Jag all the time, and you feeling okay with her? Okay, yeah, like now. So what that stuff that you said is it baloney?
What are you talking about? I told you, let's be honest, gave me some of my biggest L's on this app. They're just
Yeah,
repeating what I said, bro. Are you listening?
yeah, but
Bro,
you
you're
said
not
acting like that she
intelligent
made you
enough.
she made you
So
uncomfortable,
I'm
but all
trying
of
to
that.
help you, Ro. I don't mean to talk down, but you're
I'm a
not
lot better than what I
intelligent
was.
enough to mentally wrangle with me.
I,
Knock it off, please. It's a little awkward, actually.
Before
no,
Tyler drop
I'm
down,
confused
Tyler,
about how you gonna.
Tyler,
You just
really
said.
live. Hold on a second. I'm
Oh.
sorry, bro. Before Tyler try to drop down, Tyler, I have went live a couple of times. I haven't seen you in my chat. I even dropped
Let's
the link.
go, uppity.
Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong?
I didn't know we went wrong. I've been look. I was supposed to be out of here for a couple of months. There's a
That's
lot of
what you
stuff.
said, but I see you been
Uh,
hitting everybody links but
no,
mine
no,
and
no,
everybody
no,
chat.
no, no. Listen to me. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. So all good positive things, but I just been busy. That's all it is. I try to like drop in where I can. I will make a concerted effort to drop in. But I do want to say I see we have a celebrity in attendance. I see Prune Face Wilson has arrived, and I saw the
See,
seven. I saw his $75 black Coats bag. I got I got a Coats bag myself. I didn't go to a clearance sale to get mine though. It was, and I still have it somewhere. I think it was $225 at the time. but I really
TMO
like.
must not be listening. Because if I start dissing Pastor like that,
I
she
just
cusses
said
me out.
something. I just said,
Oh.
No, y'all, TMO has been getting a lot of flack for not minding her business when it comes to men. She's minding her business. Let her do that. You know what I'm saying? And then Talent, I heard what you said, and I'm going back on mute. See,
I'm
Ghetto, you messy, but when people bring up your
no,
flaws, you want to cry about it.
no. I'm giving my boy Pruneface Wilson props. I do like that black coach back.
why you gotta be prune face,
And why it
Wilson?
had to be $75? You
well,
See,
That
that's
means
even
you
the
know
stick
how
up
to
for Pastor.
shop.
Hear
You
that?
bragging about giving somebody 200, cause you
Y'all gonna
bragging
be
about the
joking,
deal.
Talent now. Now I like Juicy. I like Juicy, and I'm not mad at Juicy for finding a $75 whatever bag it was, because I love a good sale. So ain't nothing in my eyes. He ain't did nothing wrong, but y'all ain't about to be jumping Talent.
No. I know. Look, I know you ladies love you some prune face. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just merely giving him his props for his bag. No, there's no beef. There's no smoke for prune face.
Why
But
he
look,
gotta
I
be prune face? Now
but
you have seen past the treatments.
yeah.
You seen past the
No.
face treatments, and you know he has been getting snatched. I
Oh,
I think it's
We
some
gotta ask
hateration
Talent
in
the
there.
appropriate questions because the Lemon Brother wasn't asked. Talent, I didn't get to hear this, but I heard that you gave Lemon a suggestion that he should go down what's
I
basically
can't
known as
breathe.
Skid Row because they got free hotels out there.
look. Let me.
And
Look, if this now, keep in mind, this was. Hold on. Go on
Not
mute,
Skid
uppity.
Row.
Oh no. Hold on now.
Oh Lord.
There, no, listen, please, because this is how things get out of context. This is before
Okay.
his meltdown with his mom. I suggest that if he tends to go down this embarrassing troll food route, he should go hook up with the sigil cult, which is getting a lot of buzz lately, and people are paying. They're wanting to hang out with these losers. They're just losers. They have no skill or anything, but they have clout, and people are trying to get clout, and they hang with them. At these various places in downtown LA and hang in their uh, rundown, condemned building. It's crazy. So that's what I was saying. But I have an even better idea, Uppity. I'm thinking since Rob Rock is in Sacramento and of course Lemon is as well, why can't they stay next door to one another in a motel and make content?
That would be
Because
a train wreck.
I think those two
they
together.
need to become roommates. Lemon wants a
No,
roommate. And
not roommates. They'll kill each other. They need to be side by side in adjoining rooms, and I think that would be even if it's just for the weekend. Give us a weekend of Rob Rack and Lemon, and we'll fund their alcohol and their food for that weekend, and I think it will make great content. But that's
Oh
just me.
God, no.
oh,
That's just
he
me.
like that idea.
Yeah, I mean
And you
that's
rock. Oh, you Lemmon's already at the hotel. Rob Rax, will you join?
All
Hit him
we
up
paying
on
for is
IG.
Taylor Port. We're not paying for more than Taylor Port. We're paying for Taylor Port and chicken wings because he ain't share no chicken. He didn't share no
And don't
chicken
forget
wings
the
with
Damn,
me.
pizza.
TMO hood as
Don't
hell,
forget the
bro.
large
no.
pizza because he can heat it up with the iron later. So get them a large pizza apiece and let me show him how to heat it up with the iron. You see what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
pizza even better. Yeah. What am
Oh
I
my
thinking
God.
about giving them chicken? Chicken, you only get chicken if you perform well. You right, Uppity.
not
Don't
not
got
that.
Rob. Don't Rob got some kids he got to take care of? He got
Oh,
kids.
oh boy. No,
What they
I
got to
think
do with this?
actually, I think those two will get along with one another, except when they get really, drunk.
The
Then
only
it may be a problem. But I think it would
Yeah,
really
but
be
Rob
great.
can protect them because they were saying the real reason Lemon Mama told him he could come home because apparently he was doing that weird shit he be doing in front of his door. But those guys at the hotel didn't take too kindly to that, and it seemed like it was some real beef in the background. I didn't get to hear it firsthand. This is what people were saying, and
Wait,
after that, they said Lemon Mama probably called him and was like, "You could come home."
are you saying Lemon was trying to fight with the front desk attendant
Not the
at the
front desk,
motel?
people that was at the
Oh
hotel.
yeah,
Anybody could be at the
yeah.
hotel,
Yeah,
like
that's
the
how he
Mr.
got
Round the
busted,
neighbors.
talent. Cause he told him
Yeah.
come downstairs, and it was like everybody on YouTube was like, "Wait, you live on a one-story flat? What downstairs?" And that's when he had to come in.
Oh man, my guy. Well, hopefully he gets somebody. Who's handling Lemon by the way now? Who's who's his handler?
And I think
It's
he's
a
been
free
Ken
for
is
dolo.
all right now.
representative
BS
now.
done.
Ken, Ken spends the
BS
most
done
time
put
with
out the
him.
word that he better
Ken,
be supported. So who
Yeah,
knows who's
Ken
gonna
is his
run to it next?
representative now. Ken is
yeah,
his new
Ken is his
representative.
Ken's been spending the most time with him.
Oh, my boy Ken is mentoring Lemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how good that was because the other day they was cussing each other out though, so it's toxic.
Hey, but
Roasted
moving
is
on.
toxic.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, but look,
They
I
Just
said
like
lemon
him
should
and
have rolled
Ghetto.
with
I
Duke
mean, Ghetto,
Farrow.
all he been doing is cussing Ghetto out.
Yeah, Duke Farrow is
What's
kind of on the
going
verge
on?
of homelessness right now. But who gonna pay his ticket out there?
look,
Lord, everybody, all my boys in trouble. Duke Farrow over there in trouble. You trying to get Rob Rag into more trouble? No, you know how long we
what,
waited for him to be free, and then he went back and got in jail again. You trying to get Rob Rag three
what,
strikes, Talon?
wait, are you talking about when Duke's uncle was about to shoot him?
No, I'm talking about. I was just saying that Duke got something going on. And I'm saying that you trying to get Rob Rag into some more trouble because you know he can't handle no another strike.
Well, how would that be a
Well, that's
strike?
what they
Because
got going
hold
on.
on, hold on, Rob and Lemon both say that they're tough guys and nobody's gonna mess with them. So I think I need to see if these two are really about what they're talking about, or are they just woofing? You
But if
know,
they
Yeah,
prove a
especially
point
when
to
Queen
you,
Tracy hit the
Talon.
link. And I bet you he gonna bow down to Queen Tracy if Rob Rax is there because he been trying to get a little spicy at Queen Tracy. I want to see if he gets spicy knowing Rob Rax is next door because you never know how he gonna feel about that. He might bop him upside the head or give him a high five. Let's see
you
if
know,
Lemon's man
Rob,
enough to take that chance.
I'm glad you mentioned that up because Rob has been trying to get that old thing back, and he's been trying to like holler at Tracy on the low, and Tracy's been giving him a little airplay, not too much, but you know, a little to the point that it's concerning to some. You know what
We
I'm
might
saying?
be able to beat that. Tracy, you gonna beat that 2 something K? Another rock. She gonna show us how it's done. Lemon ain't be able to get that 2 something K with all his theatrics.
Well, Lemon has to get locked up in the middle of the street and have Vic Damone narrate it for it to get that type of level. But but I mean, you know,
Oh
he
my
has.
god.
Talent, come on now. That used to be your friend. You don't want to see him locked up.
Oh no, that's my guy. Lemon is my guy. What are you talking about?
Since when?
Yeah.
I thought y'all fell out
See,
because of
this
Blake.
guy got me
You
so
No, but
confused.
even when Ghetto say, but when
wait,
Talent does, it's a problem. Talent is actually giving constructive criticism.
wait a minute.
Ghetto just wants to try to fake trauma
Oh,
bond.
hold on. I just told you I almost teared up talking about Lemon today on YouTube
Yeah, I
Hammer's
know.
I
channel.
definitely almost teared up.
Yeah,
He
and
talking about yo teared up. Whatever.
no, I'm dead. No, Ro. See, I hate being a troll because nobody takes you serious when you're serious.
No,
But
they don't.
no. Yeah, I was really bothered when I heard that this morning. There's no joke about that. I don't have any smoke for Lemon. That's real talk. Anyway,
Yeah, I feel bad, but you feel bad. I feel bad for his mother, not Lemon. Lemon mother been through a lot. He said that she raised herself since the age of 14, you know,
yeah,
and that's basically all. And he said she don't want to be alone, and I feel like that's something she told him to make, like to let him keep his manhood. But I feel like she don't want to lose him to the streets, or like any well she could lose him to. So that's why she keep him
yeah.
close because she know he not ready for the world. So I feel like Lemon mother deserves the
Woo,
most grace.
ready
That's
for the
why I took off my
world.
IG.
Y'all don't remember Melvin and Ready for the World, but that used to be the guys back in the day.
The
But
group?
look, yeah, you remember? You don't remember Melvin?
No, I
I
don't
guess not.
remember. Like my first
Oh,
introduction
Let me
of
see. Oh,
rap
they
was
say
Method Man
Tracy.
and Tupac.
hey. Anyway, I got to get ready
That
for
is
dinner.
Tracy holds the number 1 and 2 spot. Tracy had 2.7K and then 2.4K. God damn. I don't know what it would take to beat that, but what it would, I don't want nothing, no parts. It would it would take a lot to beat that. Like what more? I mean, people got to literally be on the camera naked and freebasing in order to get 2 point something K. Like what more could they do?
Yeah, I tell you, that was something right there.
Well, y'all
Well, I
got
don't
y'all
know why
last words. I'm
Talent
finna
is
wrap
still here.
this
Is
up.
he going to pay Ness tickets? Because Ness is apparently facing
Oh
some
Lord.
time and she don't get them tickets cleared up. Are you going to
Oh
help her with them
God.
tickets?
Thanks
You
for
did buy
having
them
me,
a
TMO.
$600
I
dinner.
appreciate you much.
Okay, Ghetto, I'm gonna drop you down. So
Uh,
let's see if it won't mess it up.
uh,
Okay. Oh yeah, Talent. What money you got on the tickets? Because they had a collection, so you need to put a little interest with it. Ron, we can't hear you because of the little thing coming up. I'm finna close out anyway. Y'all got any final words?
No, you know what? I hope everybody has a good dinner tonight.
Oh yeah, what you gonna cook,
Yeah.
bro?
Oh no, I got Chipotle, baby.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Then what you get you a bowl or
Yeah,
a burrito?
A bowl.
yeah, I'm gonna let Nala do her brisket repeat, and because the mashed potatoes again with it, I'm gonna have those chicken patties I made, and I'm gonna add some bacon and spinach to it. That's gonna be my dinner and some water.
Oh, almost like a little chicken club type thing. Oh,
Ooh.
and then
Oh
Nyla, Miss
yeah,
Nyla,
yeah.
she eats well, baby. Miss Nyla eats, her palate is well developed. She over there eating brisket.
Yeah, she
Hmm.
love her some brisket, child. But hopefully, Talent answer my question. If he don't, I understand. But I just want to put it out there. She do need the help. So if somebody's willing to do it, you can do it. Later, you guys.
All right,
Right.
babe.
Talon, you heard her
Yeah.
question.
I think he said he had to go do something. He might have been trying to get off the panel. He
Oh,
said he
okay.
was about. He said he was about to get ready for something.
Let me drop him down. Well,
Yeah.
bro, it's been a great live. I think you coming up here shooting the shit with me. And y'all, we're gonna be doing court tomorrow at what time? 7 or 8?
Let's see. We can shoot. Let's scratch it to 8 o'clock.
Okay, 8 o'clock Eastern
Yeah.
time. We will have the court and it will be on the fly. We will be having fun. People can come or not. Because either way, me and Ro are gonna have a ball. So we'll see y'all here tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Beefs at the Court with the K.
Hey.
Yay. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I think Mr. King over there is supposed to be doing his little reply live here soon. So y'all get to hear the rest of all y'all answers from Jordan himself here soon, it looks like. But right now, who's live? Jay Wilson Pastor, you finna get ready to go live? Cause I seen that Binary is live. And let's see who else. Hold up. So I wanna see
Oh.
who is live. Binary is live. That's it right now. Duke Farrow is over there live. Oh, Vic Damone is live. And I think Pastor might be getting ready to come on. But anyway, I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets.
All
Thank
right,
y'all. And
boo.
did nobody see me? What my cash app say? Y'all over there, I guess y'all missed over this, but y'all don't, I don't hardly come either, baby. This women's movement is a lot. I'm sitting here providing quality entertainment, coming on in the gap, making room in the gap, coming on, bringing y'all court tomorrow. We'll see how y'all do for court tomorrow. But y'all have a good one. Have a good day, and I'll see y'all in the street.